starting right now, so no more hot dog talk.
Wow.
You should know
Well,
this by
dang.
now.
Hurst doesn't like hot dogs.
Oh, I love hot dogs. I'm Asian. I fucking love hot dogs. Which is now on the stream as the first thing we're saying, but okay. So, as always, someone please do a recap from last session.
Well,
No, we had a combat that took up the entire thing.
We
true.
were just about to take a rest and cook some hot dogs.
The group
Yes.
of us had wandered through the villages attempting to find the bandit camp, and we accidentally stumbled upon the patrol of bandits coming from the south to north.
And that's about
resident
it.
changelings split off in two directions. Koi managed to find a nice hiding spot, as did Zalbar. Jack went off to the west for a appropriately slang poor idea for showing up as a bandit, and immediately got smoked by half the party. Didn't tell any of us the plan. We proceeded to get our ship pushed in for about 8 rounds before we realized, we can hit them with these auto hit spells. And the attacks were great. Good job, Zalbar, for stabbing people in the ass. Donovan was a god, as he always is. Legion took more hits than a Kentucky Derby horse in a boxing ring. And Jack was there.
I feel like this is highly
sure was.
biased.
I mean, you really didn't do a lot.
I mean, I'm the one talking about the game, not hot dogs and grilling skillets, you motherfuckers. Too early for
Hey,
this
you
shit.
took part. Don't act like you're blameless.
By the way,
Okay,
Jericho, you
so
don't
yes.
stab with an axe.
Traveling
I
southwards.
mean, I can. I'm more competent than all of you. I have a little spike on the end.
Okay.
Hey,
Drop the fucking hot dog talk. We're going to game now. Alright, so traveling from Fletcher's Rest, you were finally decided to, with some finagling from some of the townspeople and talking to them and whatnot, you decided to go and deal with the bandit problem. So traveling southwards, trying to find the bandit camp, you came across one of the became one of the small little outposts that they were setting up. We encountered a couple of strange things. One, you found more trees with the not bear things that were bears that were scratching them down. Because there was a bear going around. That may not be a bear, but it's a bear. It is a bear. And you also came across an individual who was eating wood like a beaver. He became beaverlitis, as we shall now call.
That wasn't last session. That was 2 sessions ago.
Yeah, I know, but last session I don't really consider it was a damn fight. So you came across the, traveling more south, following the wagon tracks that was going to the small little outpost, you came across the actual bandits themselves. The leader, the orc leader of the group, his clockwork companion, and the rest of the bandits. Where a fight ensued, a grisly tale of heroics and plunder that will never be told because it did not go that way. But at the end, everyone that is the group, the heroes, were victorious. The bandits lay dead on the ground. Some, I think, ran away. I think 2 ran away.
I
To
think
tell
most.
tales of the heroic
They all
people
ran.
and their deadly fighting prowess. So,
they all eventually ran away.
I can't remember how
Some
many
died.
did. Some did.
Most
2 ran away.
Most ran, a few died.
Oh, I think the bandit captain was the only one that died, the orc.
No, if one or
Well, he
two
definitely
others.
died. 'Cause he got surrounded at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, some of them,
Gang,
in fact,
gang.
but there are some survivors that did run fleeing back into the woods. So we're gonna pick up today's game. We are at that battle site now. In fact, I'll show you the map because we're out of combat, so we can go and do that. So we're out of combat. We've got the bandits, some lying dead in here, especially the leader, who was the one that was giving orders. Now, he's the leader of this group. Whether he's the leader of the main encampment is not to be told yet, or untold yet. But he was definitely the one for this group that was his leading.
I loot him for information.
You loot his body for information, you come across only pockets full of human teeth, as well as a couple
Great.
coins.
Oh, okay.
Well, just to make certain, we knew there were 20. We knew at least 4 or 5 were dead. We just killed or scared off, what was that, 7, 8?
Well, they could still go back to the camp.
Let me do my math.
I
Which
don't
means we
think
have perhaps
we
another group
will.
this size if they return to camp that we have to resolve.
Well, we handled that.
Well, I don't think that we can handle another fight like this without, licking our wounds first.
Have we
I
not
think
just
we
done
need
that?
reinforcements.
My wounds are
Yeah, but
healed.
now we're out of spells and everything.
Oh, you're out
It
of
is
spells.
6:06
Bad.
p.m.
It's gonna get dark pretty soon.
Yes, it will.
Mm.
All right. So the question I have for the 5 of you is: at this site of battle, as your body starts to wear down from the adrenaline and the blood-stained garments and swords, what do y'all do?
Maybe we could hole up in there, pointing to this little broken down house.
There's
Is
a tower.
there a roof on that, or just
There is no
clear
roof.
sky?
It is open to the sky. Now, the walls of the tower range anywhere from basically foundation, maybe a foot or so, to about 12 feet high on the northern side.
Still some shelter.
Yeah,
Some shelters, no roof.
it's
We
something.
don't really have any equipment for sleeping, do we?
You don't?
You don't?
Do we or do we not? 'Cause
I do.
I do.
left for
Okay, so I did actually fill in the party sheet what was found. Okay, so
Oh, I thought I did. I guess I don't. What the hell?
well, actually, they left the wagon, so we can use the wagon to sleep.
Could.
wagon ain't that big.
We
Hmm.
should,
No, but-
we should also think about possibility they will come back with more men.
Also, remember the wagon did have rations and water skins inside it, and a barrel half full of possibly a liquid.
To clarify, you all left town for possible multi-day journey and did not bring any supplies.
I am rather
They
poor.
have food.
In their
That's
defense,
not-
they are just starting adventurers, so maybe they are. It's a lesson to be learned.
No,
Well-
I have food.
Well, yeah,
That's
I
not
think
easy.
I think the concern about it was the starting equipment didn't allow for us to really do much of anything. It was too expensive to get anything else.
I mean,
So we're
depending
literally
on
just-
who rolled how and what. I'm still in debt,
the
technically.
tale of the adventurers learning that they should bring a sleeping bag along for the future expedition.
Also, Legion at this point just pulls out a loaf of bread and a water skin. Holds it up.
You don't need this.
For what? What are you holding up to what? To who?
It's
Just
bad.
holding them up in the air.
Oh,
So
okay.
that-
I have
We
a
have
water
them.
skin and I have rations. That isn't the problem. It's just.
I think it's literally that we're poor.
So that's
Yeah.
true. So you see Legion do an offering to the sky gods for bread and water.
I'm just gonna take one of my little cakes.
So you essentially are fine. If you don't have any food, you are fine for a couple of days because there is food and water
No, I have
in the
food.
wagon. So
My food.
the only thing that you don't have possibly is going to be survival equipment. That being
I mean,
tinder
at
boxes,
the end of the
lids like
day-
that.
I
So-
have a tinderbox.
Yeah,
Say
tinder
it
boxes.
At the
I
end of
do.
the day,
I could have swore
Um,
that I had one. That's the thing that's getting me.
at the end of the day, me and Koi are just a pile of rocks and dirt, so
That is also
it's
true.
fine. We don't need a sleeping bag.
Hey, Hursk, I have an unidentified item on my sheet somehow.
Okay, yeah, looking about it, it looks like I have to go with this. So whenever I give me stuff, I have to identify it because that's just one thing about the rule set, apparently. All right, so
Well,
Should
I have
we-
a text because I planned. But,
Should
it's
we?
a pipe. All right.
aha.
Should we camp here or
I
go
think
somewhere
so.
else?
Well, trying to travel, we could get hit by the dark without a better place to
Now, I'll
stay.
say you have about an hour of sunlight left before it gets dark.
Mm-hmm.
The middle of summer?
What if
We're
the
very far.
It's a
band,
weird
We're
summer.
very far.
what if the bandits come back during the dark?
We're on the southern.
Find a way to deal with it.
They are unlikely to. We routed them.
Yes, but they can regroup, get more men from the camp.
They could.
However, they are unlikely to, as we routed them.
It's
Just
also-
because they ran, because it doesn't mean they're not going to the camp.
Well, but
I told you they ran
that-
too.
I think the
Camp
camp
light
isn't.
to
I don't think the
camp
camp is like an hour from here. It's probably further away. So before they get there, it's going to be nighttime already.
Yes,
And I don't
and
think
what
they
if they
fancy
come back?
coming here back.
What if they come back
They'll
here
come back
in the
at night.
nighttime?
They are
We-
unlikely to. We routed them.
It is
We
also
also-
a terrible idea to camp
Return
on
of the
that route.
Conqueror.
We also do know that they don't have many other men. Bringing reinforcements would just mean spreading themselves thin.
Yeah,
Yes, they
the
all-
ones that ran away in terror. I'll say that because they're being cut down. They have not come across people that can fight them. You're the 1st people that they have fought that actually fought back effectively.
But
And
do we know
despite
that?
taking damage, none of us have fallen to the ground. So to them, we seem like we're just,
Oh yeah.
you know,
And that was
untouchable.
another. Yeah, that was another thing. Like despite getting hit a billion times and being low on health, we never actually went down.
Yeah.
We still are within reach of half a dozen bodies. And if not, the bandits do not return. Predators and scavengers will.
That's another
Yeah,
thing.
looking at the map, if you're thinking that their camp is in the hills here to the south, it's about 4 miles away, which means you have definite opportunity within the hour before it gets to darkness of just moving to a semi-safe location, being anywhere
We should do that.
within that
Alright.
circle. So,
Along the river seems wise.
All right.
Perhaps a mile south.
as I mentioned, they
I
also
agree.
did follow the river. So, if you want to stay away from any type of opportunity of being attacked, staying away from the river might also be a means of opportunity.
Why don't we go southeast? That puts us in Woods End River.
Across the river.
Now, luckily, the stream here is fairly small. Easy to cross. It'd be kind of hard for the wagon to cross. It does get to about 5 feet deep, and only about maybe 12 feet across.
Does the wagon have horses? With the
No.
wagon has
I doubt
horses,
it.
No,
I
no,
assume
no.
being
Those
pulled by the orc.
We're not bringing the wagon.
Yeah, we're ignoring the wagon then.
So we crossed the river. Benefit of loot, hiding our tracks. It also gives us visibility on their possible movements across this river.
So, southwest or northwest?
East, southeast.
Oh, east. I mean east.
There.
I agree.
Yes?
All right, you move to the southeast, crossing the river. Everyone's crossing the river. I want you to go ahead and give me, please, a strength roll with 1 boon.
I'll hold the demon child on my shoulders.
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna trickery to give myself another boon.
Well, you still can. You just go self 2 boon.
Yeah, well, aren't I being held, so I can't really even make the roll.
If demon child was
Ouch.
crossing the road, that's fine.
I'm gonna rejoin because I'm having some FPS issues. So
Woof!
So,
That requires you restart
what do you mean?
Thank God for 12 strength.
your computer.
My computer?
Yes, you would have to restart your computer to fix this issue, according to Hursk.
Yes. Which I think you just did.
Boy,
All right,
oh
so
boy.
let's see. All right, Legion, Legion, you don't have to roll. You're fine.
What? Oh, okay.
Koi, I'm telling you beforehand. I'm telling you afterhand because it would kind of give away what's going to go on. Koi, you're above the water because Donovan's carrying you,
Okay.
so you're fine.
What?
That's what I'm getting, right, Donovan?
Yep.
Okay. Which means Donovan is fine. Donovan passed. Zalbar and Jack, though, they're the ones going through the water. When you two come out the other side of the bank,
Uh-oh.
feel relatively fine. You go to the tree line. Are you going to camp inside the woods or at the outskirt? So you have a bit of space. You got the river. You have about maybe 20-ish feet of small little grassland before you get to the trees. A bit of dense woods. Where do you want to camp out at?
Likely within the tree line.
Okay. So you go to the tree line. You start making... It's been about maybe 10, 15 minutes. You start preparing for camp for the nightfall when looking down, I want Zalbar and I want Zalbar roll a d20.
D20?
Yep. Okay, both of you. I guess we'll do it at the same time. All right, so My rolls are open, right? You see my rolls?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
So you actually look down, Zalbar, as you're preparing camp, doing your own thing as you're preparing for this camp. I just repeated myself. And you see that there is this giant leech that is sucking blood from your torso. I want you real quick to give me a will check with one boon, please.
Okay, every boom roll has been 4. Why is that?
Yeah.
That's standard.
Now, for everyone.
Oh no, they have been. That's kind of weird.
I'm not complaining.
Every boon roll is a 4. No, it's not. It's
Okay.
just we've been
Really good coincidence.
oddly.
Being being working at a casino, it's normal. Trust me on that one.
What, a D6 rolling a 4?
Yeah. I'm gonna say working at a casino. I see this. I see so damn often. Okay, real quick.
These are digital dice.
Well, that's the average.
That's why I said. I mean,
No,
I
but
see this quite often.
That's not how dice work.
Well, yeah, 4 is the average because you can't roll a 0.
Yes,
so you
but
can't.
the average on the die does not matter when rolling
Yeah, 'cause it's
a
a 1
die.
to 6.
The
What I'm
average on the
saying-
die.
I've
Exact
seen
same
either
percentage
way
chance.
is not worried about it. I've seen this enough in the casino, so it's fine. Jack, go ahead and roll me a will save at 1 boon, please. Ooh.
Oh.
Jack,
God.
you look down
Continues.
to your
Speaking
body.
of 4s.
Yeah, well, this wasn't the boon. You look down, and there's this giant black leech that is on your thigh that's just sucking blood. You freak out a bit, and you gain 1 insanity.
Do we even have blood?
Jesus.
You do now.
Wait, hold up.
Maybe you don't have
this is a
blood?
valid question.
Huh,
I mean, the leech
actually.
probably would still attach, but
Yeah.
it would still attach, but there's just nothing to. There's nothing there.
Leeches aren't that freaky.
They are.
I mean,
But-
if you suddenly looked down and you had a giant ass leech,
Yeah,
I'm
it
talking
would be
like a
terrifying.
foot in length, so.
What
Oh,
the
God.
heck? Wait, what?
Whoa!
it's a giant monster leech.
You gain 1 insanity.
Yeah, I mean, on the bright side, yeah, I still say that would give you an insanity. But on the bright side, at least it'll kind of just detach on its own after a minute or two because it'll realize that there's nothing there.
Yeah, it'll make you freak out still. You're like, ah! And you should.
Yeah,
Wait, what's happening?
you have a giant fucking leech on you, but it'll probably, and it's fucking terrifying, but it will probably detach itself after a minute or two because you're a changeling and there's nothing there to suck.
Oh.
Changelings don't have blood.
Wouldn't that kind of mean that I'm not really scared
I'm
of
actually
leeches?
kind of wondering about that. I have to look that up. I'm kind of curious.
Well, I
But
assume that they don't have blood, because, I mean, we're just sticks and mud.
yeah,
What
besides
is,
the point.
where does...
Either way, I just makes you freak out essentially, Jack. You freak
Yeah.
out, and you just kind of push it off. Hits the ground, splatters. Either you crunch it, kick it, or cook it for a barbecue.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Hey, Kursk. However, each dark magic spell you learn grants 1 boon on challenge rolls you make to avoid gaining insanity.
Oh, then go ahead and roll one more time.
Roll another boon.
I have 2 dark magic spells.
Well, you'd
Does that
have to
mean
roll
I
it.
get 3 boon?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd have to roll
You
a
have to roll a
6
6.
to make it any better. Oh,
Hey! All right, never mind.
Hey! So it's fine. Big fucking leech. Oh.
Well, technically, you should have rolled 2, not 3, but well, that's beside the point. All right, so you're fine. You do not gain insanity. So actually, remove the insanity I put on your character sheet. You are now good. Now.
For what it's worth, I was,
You had the
changelings
same
are immune
realization.
to disease, which does kind of imply they don't have a normal
They don't have any blood.
body system.
Okay. Well, still, I'm gonna go with. Well, it doesn't matter anymore because it's fine. So,
Yeah.
I'll keep that consideration
Probably
for the
not-
future. Yeah, I just realized that. Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
they do have a
Probably-
humanoid shape of flesh and blood. Never mind, they do.
Oh,
have
they
blood.
do have... Oh?
So you did.
Okay.
You did freak out. You're like, oh wait, I'm a changeling. Never mind. You just brushed it off. It took you a moment there to realize, hey, this is actually not gonna do anything to you. But you did for a moment freak out, and then you just realized.
Koi has
I was
been...
startled, but then I just
Yeah.
shook
Koi would probably freak out a little worse because she's been in a human form for a while.
spell, but do you need help removing them?
I assume I already did remove it the moment I noticed it. Did I hurt?
Yeah, you didn't freak out. You didn't go into fear, so...
You know.
Alright, so...
The DC was 10.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
DC is always.
DC's always 10, so yeah. So you're like, ugh, and you just kind of flicked it off or cut it off or what you did. So you didn't freak out. You didn't succumb to fear, essentially.
I just found it disgusting.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It's just rather disgusting. All right.
Anyway.
And you see if any funny business happens during the night. Let's make it easy. Let's have who's keeping main watch during the night. I don't want to do full night shenanigans, but see if
I
something
mean,
does pop up.
probably one of the changelings, considering we can see in the dark.
Shenanigans right here.
I mean, but
I'll
how
do it.
would we commute? We don't see in the dark. We see in the shade, in shadows. The dark seeing is a different thing. But I think this counts.
Well, no, shadow sight says like you can see when there's no light.
Well, when it's dark, it's not like there's no stars in the moon and it's completely pitch black. If we were in like a
Well,
cave,
right, but
it's a
that's
different
still-
story.
Well, that still counts for shadow sight. Shadow sight is basically night vision.
Does that count for shadow sight?
I would
Hers?
assume so.
I'll look up later. I don't want to bug down the game just with that. So just go standard roll. Legion, do you have to sleep?
Let me
I
check.
don't think so. I don't think you would have to.
I think so.
I don't think
but-
he does.
No.
Your clockwork. Yeah. So if
I
you
do
want to,
not eat, drink, or breathe. I
You
don't
see it-
age.
Okay.
It does not say that I don't need to sleep.
I'd imagine you wouldn't be in clockwork.
The description for shadow sight is you can see into areas obscured by shadow, as if they were lit. So, I mean, we're
Oh.
in a dark forest, so...
Well, it's not.
I am immune
Yes,
to
it's not dark
sleep,
side.
so I can
But it's not pitch black, so you're fine. So essentially, what I want is whoever's standing watch with Legion, go ahead and roll me a perception roll, please.
Okay.
Is it just Legion?
Wait.
Legion, who else
You
is standing
want
watch?
an
One other person.
intellect roll? Do you want
I'll
an
do it.
intellect roll, or are we using our passive perception?
There's no passive perception, it's your actual perception. So if it's higher, just put +1, +2 to the roll. You can't actually roll it.
Perception is 12.
Perception is a stat. There's no perception roll.
No,
There's
you roll
intellect
perception.
rolls to see things.
No, you
There's-
roll your perception.
Okay, I'm clicking my perception.
It doesn't work. So you have to use intelligence and just increase it if you do have an actual bonus. Because I know changelings have a bonus to it. So if you don't have a bonus,
Okay.
you can just roll intelligence. If you,
And
yeah. So
I'll use trickery, give myself a boon, roll intellect.
Oh
That's
wait,
15
I don't
for
have
me.
a boon.
Yeah,
No.
Ferris perception is
So
just
mine is
it's
just
a
a 7.
subcategory to intellect, so it's,
Yeah.
it's still rolled, but it's a very specific stat
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because it can be higher.
What happened
changes.
there? I don't. Oh, because that was for the. I'm sorry, that was for the. I rolled a boon earlier, so it added it.
Mm-hmm.
So subtract 6, so I still fail.
Oh boy, mine was 15.
Okay, it's fine. I was looking for other things, so you are still fine.
Oh, Legion.
I was just
Good
checking
rolls.
something. That wasn't my roll. I rolled a 7. I was just checking to see if boons were working properly, which they are.
So
Very observant little girl.
during the night, as you are sleeping, resting, recovering from the day's battle, you hear a bit of noise outside the campsite. Whether you had a fire or not, it will still be out of sight. Something stalks through the night for a few moments. When you go to possibly investigate or even take notice to it, the noise stops. This happens for a couple minutes, and then it all seemingly fades away. Does not happen again till the sun rises.
So it's a singular occurrence.
Yes. That some of you noticed. Essentially, if you rolled a 10, you noticed it.
Okay, spells back.
Now,
Look at all these spells.
spells are back, but make sure you can right-click and go to refresh all, Jericho. Now, for everyone else, you do not gain full HP. You only gain your healing rate if you are wounded. I don't know if you're wounded or not. So,
Whoa, that's...
Well,
oh.
Completely fine. Does anybody else need healing?
My healing rate is 4
Wait.
and I have 4 wounds, so...
Yep, same.
What was this about not healing your healing rate?
you heal your healing rate. You don't heal full HP like D&D. So you only heal your
Oh,
healing
okay.
rate.
Well, I still healed full to HP.
Okay, you're fine.
Same.
All right, everyone, go ahead and just because I do want to keep track of this because it's kind of relevant, even if we go to the main game, is keep track of food and water. So,
How does water keep track of itself?
How does it keep track?
Yeah.
if
do you
you
keep
don't
track
have,
of
so
food?
essentially, everyone needs to use at least one.
One water skin worth of water?
Yeah, and then one food.
Okay.
Well, I don't
Right.
need
Oh
either.
my god.
Yeah, I mean, at least you don't have to,
a
so you're
spare,
fine.
we have a spare water skin and a spare hunk of bread, which I assume would count for a day of food.
Yes. Essentially,
And
one
I
water
don't-
skin and one,
Can we just
Ration of
replenish
food.
the water by,
Well,
They
the
get
river.
be at the river,
river
yeah,
might
you
not
can
be
boil it,
cool.
you're fine. So don't worry about water because you actually are a stream. Mark off food,
Yeah.
though. Food's
And
all I'm
then,
going to keep track of.
If anybody is really having problems with food, Koi did offer the small cakes.
I remember.
Yeah.
Everybody's got food though. We all good.
Okay, so just mark it off.
We don't have to bust it.
They don't go bad, do they?
But the small cakes?
Yeah.
I mean, they're magic or something.
Alright, they shouldn't then.
I'm
It
going
would
to
be a
assume
waste to
because
waste
they-
them.
I'm going to assume that because they're something you got at character gen, they're not just going to randomly disappear.
Yeah. They.
Until you eat them. Wow.
Yeah. Their description was
Smooth.
their description was just that you get
But then
6
you
small
can
cakes.
recycle.
Well, the description of them is like you get 6 small cakes that when you eat them, you mysteriously like don't get hungry the rest of the day.
To the magical. You get magical
Yeah.
sweet cakes. All right,
I
so what time do you wish to head out of camp?
Daybreak.
So, 12 p.m.
What?
Well, it's noon.
Why would 12 p.m. be
I'm
daybreak?
joking.
Mm-mm.
We'll go 5 a.m.
It's too early.
Fine, we'll go 6 a.m.
No, it's too early in the morning for me.
Fine, we'll go back to 5 a.m.
Sure.
That's still pretty fucking early.
Just
Oh,
Not.
that's how we got early,
days.
so I was up early also. So
Start my morning with prayers, wake up the nincompoops, and we head out.
Legion's just kind of
Vacate
chilling,
your bows to the sunshine.
watching the river, staring intensely at it.
The fish are very nice.
as you watch the river, Legion, you see floating down, bobbing like a cork in the water, a body.
God damn it.
Can I
Donovan.
use the fishing rod to fish the body out?
Donovan,
If only you had a fishing rod.
Donovan, the fish do not look pleasant.
No, they do not.
Are the fish a danger to us?
Everything is a danger to us. It's dangerous.
Then I shall initiate slaughter of the fish.
I'm excited to see how you do.
Oh my.
Legion looks really sad that he has to go kill the fishies, but he just sort of starts, or they just sort of start wading out into the water.
I'm gonna help.
Bring it back first.
I'm gonna help him. I'm just gonna try to stab fish with the cutlass.
Then before Legion goes on an eternal quest to kill the fishies, just gonna use my brain and figure out what I was saying. Yeah, just gonna super quick grab the body, drag it back.
Okay. As you grab the body, what part do you grab?
I'm just gonna grab whatever bit of him is closest and then drag
It'll
it
be an
back.
arm.
Okay.
Oh
okay.
boy, it comes off, doesn't it?
You grab the arm, and his lower torso splits in half, and it starts to float away, trailing blood and entrails, organs, and a couple fish.
All right, and Legion just grabs up bits.
Okay.
scoops up
As you
much of
pull
it.
the body back to the shore, there were actually fish inside the body eating through it, and so once they leave the confines of the watery domain, they squirm back into the water. But you do bring the two halves of this individual back to the shore. Koi, since you want to go fishing with your cutlass, go ahead and give me a finesse attack roll at 5 Bane.
Can I, well, I can apply backstab and can apply trickery, so that gets rid of 2 of them at least. I can't
Backstab
even-
wouldn't work here for a fish, so...
Well,
Can
backstab
you
is
go
just once
5
per
bane?
round
How
when
do
I
you
make.
go 5 bane?
You can't even. Once per round when you attack with a basic or swift weapon you make. You make the attack roll with 1
This
boon.
is a little bit different. So go ahead and still give me... You can negate it with the trickery, but I'm not going to
Well-
backstab here.
Oh, well, the backstab was the whole reason I wanted to do it. With like a dagger or a cutlass.
Yeah, I'm still going to give you 5 bane.
Yeah, no, then I'm just not even gonna try.
Because you're not doing any damage here. It's just that you want to spear a fish, so...
Well, I thought the idea of backstab was the fact that I could hit better.
Backstab is you do more damage.
Yeah.
Well, no, it gives you a bane or a boon.
Trickery gives you a boon. Backstab gives you extra damage when you use
Well,
the
no,
boon.
backstab also. Oh, I thought I gave a boon. Never mind then.
No,
So roll
the
4
trigger
bane.
is having a boon.
No, I'm not even gonna fucking do it. I can't even do 4 bane. That's the thing, though, as well.
3
Oh,
is
you
the
know, like-
max on the sheet.
Yeah, the max on the sheet's 3.
Then roll 3, then roll 1 more. Then roll 1 more.
That doesn't
No, I'm
work.
not
It
even gonna-
resets the bane
Oh,
count.
it does? Oh,
It
okay.
does. I'm not even gonna try.
No, but you can see which which
roll 4d6.
landed.
No, I'm not even gonna do it.
Ta-da.
What I was trying to do wasn't, didn't do what I was.
Oh my god, that was not a good bane roll.
No, that was nuts.
I'm thinking about going back to work in the temple.
When you think about spearing some fish, you possibly test it out by stepping in the water, and they just all just flash out of the way. So you're like, it's probably not gonna work. You go back to the shore. All right, Legion, you bring the body with you, and this is an individual who is clearly dead, and you see that at his front, as you flip him over, he has at his chest, his other hand is holding the area where his heart would be. He still has a visage on his face of pure
I would hope so.
terror. But luckily, there's
It would be
no...
a shame if he didn't have a face.
He has no actual wounds that would clue into how he died, except for the fact that he's cut in half by the fish. There is no...
But he was
you're probably
falling apart.
expecting the bear marks, but there's no bear marks on him. There's no flesh rent out from claws.
But how old is the butt? Like
He's been dead
legit-
for a long time.
I mean, is it?
I mean, if he's split it in half at a touch, it's been a long time.
Well, it was the
Well,
fish that are
he-
doing it.
Yeah. And the fish was eating him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still spine in there.
He's tiny bit bloated, so he's not like relatively new like today or yesterday. He's probably been traveling down the river for a little bit. Slowly.
Is there a way to identify him as a bandit?
His garb, his clothing, he is wearing fine silk. Not a bandit. Not fine no more, but it would have been fine.
Merciless
Um,
event.
Possible victim of the bandits then.
Well, you can get better.
On his
which
body,
Direction? Which direction was he going in the river?
it was traveling south.
Okay.
River travels south. On his body, you find 4 silver coins.
That's a lot.
Oh, good.
Wow.
I'll let Jack, you owe me 2 silver.
Okay.
Yeah, you
4
can
or
take
5?
it. No, excuse me. I owe you 1 silver. I owe Legion
No, you owe
another
me 2
1
silver.
silver.
I hold Legion's coin.
He does.
He does.
Donovan is correct.
Okay.
But this does bring in a question.
Mhm.
If he still has coin on him, he might not have been killed by bandits.
Or, I mean, the bandits have did shit to some of that so far.
Well, is there any evidence of
Well, the
wiggly
man's been
fungus?
pretty thorough at stealing stuff, so most
Well,
likely...
Also,
doesn't he look like he just had a heart attack?
I don't think Koya would go over and look at the body, but I will suggest: is there any evidence of wiggly fungus shenanigans?
There is not.
Oh,
Could he have been
We have a
killed by...
compounded issue.
What?
We have a compounded issue. Like, there's a wiggly fungus, and there's this.
The
so
fungus.
this
What
is-
does it does
The
again?
world is a fuck.
So real quick,
The
this
fungus
is,
controls the brain.
yeah,
Okay, so
super quick.
maybe he was
Not a-
killed by...
Stop over talking people, please.
It's not a thing that Legion would check, but I'm sure someone would think of it. If the fish are inspected, is there evidence of wiggly fungus?
There is not. When you're pulling the bodies back and you saw the fish around the body and coming from inside the body, and the fish were kind of think of like barracudas essentially. They
Somehow
had
I
no
doubt
wiggly
the
fungus
fish
on them.
would. I doubt the fungus would grow underwater.
You don't know.
we-
Moss grows underwater.
We are growing distracted from our task. Our task is to clear the bandits. The bandits remain.
Then let us go forth.
Are there any evidence whatsoever to how he died?
No. No, he might have been stabbed in the midsection where he was started to cut in half, so you wouldn't really tell. But besides that obvious wound that separated him, there's nothing on him that would tell. His clothing still seems fine. There's no arrow marks. There's no sword marks.
You said he was slightly bloated.
A little
Well,
bit.
That's
that's
just
from
from
the water.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it could be
A little
blunt.
bloated.
It could be blunt force trauma.
No, it's from the water.
He was bloated from water. Yeah, he was.
But I
Yeah,
see what you're saying.
no,
It could
I
be
mean-
trauma, you just wouldn't be able to see it. So
Yeah. So he could be killed by something that was infected by the fungus.
Well, then wouldn't he also be infected if that was the case?
Why do we care about this fungus?
Not if he was killed.
Because
Straight up killed.
we saw it mentally affecting people.
Well, you wouldn't want it to
Corpses.
suddenly spread to the town, would it? Would you?
The town is protected by faith and me. The wilderness is wilderness.
Psh.
okay, if you wish to move onwards, we can start moving.
I guess there's nothing more we can do with the corpse. So I guess we could just move
I mean,
on.
do you want to play with it? Because to me that sounds disgusting.
I mean, I
Being
did
disrespectful to the dead.
I did jump in a hole of dead with dead bodies one time.
I don't think that's something you should be proud of.
In character, Koi is
Totally
ignoring all of
reasonable,
this.
but,
No, I'm saying that as a payer, not as a character.
I'll give him final rights and encourage us to move on.
Okay. Move the token where you wish to move, and we can continue. As you traverse about the day, under
Yeah.
the skylit sun, a bit of cloud cover, there's a bit of rain to the northeast.
Do you have any idea where the camp is, by the way?
In
Just a
hills, by trees, by woods. So we know it's down here somewhere.
Okay.
Now, luckily, when you go back to the river, you do see the wagon marks in the ground that the bandits have used, so it's very easy to follow that. So if you wish to follow those trails, it eventually will lead to here, where the green arrow is, but by then it gets to rocky, hilly, hard ground where it's hard to track by wagon. Although it's still possible by doing some rolls if need be. So we can traverse a couple hours to here. And then, to see if we can recover the tracks, the wagons, I want someone to go ahead and give me a intelligence roll at 1 Bane, unless you got some way to improve it.
I'll try.
Wait. I remember I have a trickery. I can use that to negate the bane.
Then you might want to roll and then roll again because you already rolled the bane, so we just need
Yeah,
to
but
cancel.
Have what, Salbar?
Is this
Trickery.
Yeah, what?
Trickery.
Um,
He's a rogue too.
Okay.
Everyone's a rogue.
Well,
so
just us two.
we just
I'm
ignore
not.
the bane. So it's,
Oh, garbage.
So you got a 10.
Yes, you ignore it. So,
Well,
Salbar
actually, he
does
got a-
find...
He got a 12 actually.
Just needs to hit a 10.
Yeah, so he's good.
Yeah, because I have.
You got
plus
it.
two.
So you do come across the wagon marks, and they do cut into this hex. So we can traverse into that. We do need to have someone though,
Open a cold one.
since Zalbar is the one that's actually following the tracks. We do need to have. Actually, no, following the tracks are fine. So we move into this hex as you're now within the midst of this hilly, rocky terrain. A lot of places for easy concealment, for ambushes, for a possible tiny little town or camp of bandits. See if we can find it again. I need someone to go ahead and give me, with one Bane, an intelligence track and roll.
I will
Intellect.
ignore the Bane with trickery.
You know what I mean.
20.
Very good.
This is why I usually do this.
I got 12 intellect, so
Yeah.
When you get to here, 8:09 a.m. You cross one of the small hills in front of you, and it's at this point where you start to come across a couple of stumps of trees cut down. There was a bit of a small grove that once grew that's been cut down. There's still a couple of logs laying on their side now, half cut with their limbs laying next to them, as if in their process of trimming it down to make logs for a wall that does resemble and does remind you of the wall that was at the camp you came across to the north. And this is where you see the first signs of walls in the distance. There's a wooden wall, a log set up, vertical, and here you see no signs of movement.
ambush. If we move further, it's about ambush, I guarantee it. We should definitely not use the beaten path, if you know what I mean.
Now, the camp is situated in a location to provide, to be out of sight from any direction. So it's kind of like in a little bowl of a valley, if you want to think about. So you can actually come across it at any angle you so wish. And a casual, sneaky observation shows that the gates to this place are actually closed. But again, no signs of movement. And this is a little bit larger than the one to the north, but not that much larger. This could hold about a dozen people.
So we know the exact location of the camp now. Remember when I convinced the guards captain that if he found the camp, he would try and see if he can get the militia to join us?
That is true.
Most of them are already dead.
That is also true.
Well, first we should do some recon to see what's inside.
Sure.
Yes, I agree.
I can open the gate for us.
I
What do you
wouldn't
mean?
advise it.
I'm gonna start sneaking up, I guess, while they're trying to figure it out. So I
Right.
get a boon for trickery,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's agility. 10!
Right? You sneakily head up
Barely.
to the wall.
Barely!
And as you move closer, Koi, you hear no signs of movement within. You hear no talk, no sounds of life within inside.
I guess I'll start creeping around, trying to find the entrance. See if there's any guards or anything.
No, there is no guards. As you investigate more thoroughly the outside walls, you're starting to come to the conclusion that there is no one here.
Is there an entrance?
There is. It is a wall. Sorry, it's a wall. It's a gate.
Mhm.
It's just a wooden gate that's essentially closed. And you can come up to it, and it is, well, a little bit able to see through it, to see in the interior, and you see no signs of life.
Oh, then I'm just gonna make my way casually back to the others then. It's empty.
My, you look awfully casual.
Well, there's no one there.
Or maybe they're hiding. Wait for us to come in.
No, I think that something bad happened to him.
Did it look like anything was wrong? Like,
You didn't go inside. So, without going inside, nothing looked out of the ordinary. It looked like it
We
was
should
just
just
either
go
abandoned
inside.
or it was... Or maybe they're not here right now.
Yes.
Maybe they're off getting ready to ambush.
Let's burn it.
But here's what's very obvious to tell. The amount of people he had encountered and fought would fill out both this and the northern camp. So unless
Oh,
they
so
got
just-
more, this could be all of them. You might have actually encountered all of them already.
Oh, wow. So we already killed them. Well, I think burning
Yeah,
it
but there
actually
was
sounds
a
like a good
body
idea.
floating down the river. We cannot ignore that.
Well, was it a bandit or was it just a guy?
A guy
That's-
It
in
wasn't a bandit, but obvious by his clothing.
Yeah, okay.
Hursk said he had the fine seal clothing, or at
Yeah.
least it was fine. So, someone
I
with
think-
money.
I think burning this place down sounds like a good idea.
I disagree. If we burn it down, it probably any surviving bandit might
What do
see
you
it.
mean?
Well, okay, and then we just
Well, that
kill
doesn't
them.
matter. Then they don't have a place to stay anymore.
But we can ambush them when
We
they
know
come
that
back.
there's... Well,
If
we
there
don't...
are any left.
Right. We don't even know if there are any
ran
left.
away. Several of them ran away.
And
Where
that
would it
few
look like
bandits we
ran
could
to?
kill.
Yes,
If they
we
come
wanna
back
ambush
now,
them.
they are in a worse position.
This isn't a problem.
But-
Okay, this
But
is
if
not.
you burn
this-
it, it just causes this large amount of smoke, and they'll understand something's up and not come here. And they
Okay,
might
and that's
hide somewhere
good.
else. Yeah, but
That's
they
good,
might
'cause
hide somewhere
they-
else.
They have to spread out. If they're just in singular numbers instead of a large group, then it's not a problem. They can't attack caravans anymore because,
But
10 people, even if they don't know how to fight, can hold off against 1 or 2 people. That's not an issue.
yes, but what if they regroup? It's why you have to
But
find them.
It is going to take them a very long time, and if it's not them that are going to regroup, then some other group of bandits is going to come here eventually after a month or a year. Who knows?
I'm not
But
saying it. I'm not saying
Try-
we should burn it at all, but not right away. We should
Trying
use
to-
this opportunity to lure them back.
Trying to track down singular bandits that have spread apart out of fear is not going to work.
But where do you think they will run to? Back to the camp, where they might feel a little bit more safe.
Then they would have already reached here. If they were coming back, they would have already got here before us.
Maybe,
Since they knew where it was and we didn't.
But they didn't run in this direction right away. They might run in a different direction in fear, and then when they regain their composure,
I'm
then
pulling
they
out my
would
tinderbox.
decide-
I'm done with this
A
conversation.
child should
There's-
not have a tinderbox.
there's no bandits coming back here because I think and I suspect that there's something more sinister at work here.
I'm back.
And what would that be?
Well, you did not see the completely not hurt dead body floating down the river.
I did, but that came from the north, not the south.
I'm gonna start looking for how to set this place on
Which
fire.
way does which way does the river go?
South.
It flows southwards.
Yes,
Oh,
he came
okay.
from the north.
So, what did I miss here? It's
We're
They're like
arguing
to
about
decide-
whether or not to burn this place.
Yeah.
We're trying to burn the camp, and then is that
I'm
Alive?
saying we should wait and see if any bandits come back and try
But
and
we-
ambush them.
do we know
We
if
haven't-
it's inside?
We haven't. Well, there's
They
no
haven't
one
got
there.
inside yet.
Wait,
There's
so
no
why
one
are we
there.
burning it if we have no idea what's inside?
Well, I mean that's to
That was the goal.
you have.
I'm gonna go forward and push open the gate and go look inside.
Okay.
Okay.
These
All
people
right.
know
As
what we're
you push open the gate, Donovan, you step inside.
I'm done arguing. I'm looking for burning it.
A couple things catch your eye.
Wait, Oi.
No, too late. I'm already doing it.
No.
There
If you
are.
burn it with me in
Wait.
here, I will break you.
I'm looking for how to burn it. I'm not actively setting it on fire yet.
Just
What
getting
if we
ready
all
to set
just
it.
calm the fuck down, please? Like,
You
Does
look inside.
Legion say that?
Yeah, I look inside.
Look inside the camp. There is several lean-tos. There are several wagons lined up against the wall. Some have broken wheels. Some are covered in blood. There are boxes, crates laying on the side. Some filled with food. Some filled with items, miscellaneous items. There is a anvil at one side that has plating for a clockwork. One is actually now there being repaired. A couple of hammers and pieces about. There's a forge there that is not lit. There is a freshly constructed little wooden hut, enough for one person, and it's adorned with orc graffiti and things. There is a battle axe that is lying at the door.
I'll check on the clockwork. It is intact if being repaired clockwork?
No, it's armor plating from the clockwork.
Oh, a Legion.
The one that we probably broke.
You want an upgrade?
It's
Legion
not a
just
suit of
kinda-
armor. It's just like they're repairing a plate from one of them. It does have the same coloration as the one you encountered in the woods.
Yeah, but the one we
So
can't.
it's not actual armor. It's just give off that they were repairing a clockwork here.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like plate armor.
No.
Okay.
Hey, Donovan, did you want the battle axe?
I hold up. Yeah, sure. I'll take one.
We all already have battle axes.
I have a.
I don't because I use a shield.
Can you use a battle axe? Are you strong enough?
What's the strength requirement?
I don't know. Scroll. Battle axe is strength of 11 required.
I could, but isn't that two-handed?
It's one-handed, but you can't use it with backstab.
I don't think I have backstab actually.
The trickery damage you have. Does it have to be a certain weapon type, or is that just backstab?
I think that let me check. Rogue,
Is there perhaps a longbow somewhere around here?
no, trick it just as once per turn you can make a
Yeah,
attack
so
roll or
I would
strength
take
roll
the
with one
battle
wound. I say just let me check the equipment.
Yeah, the backstab requires a basic or swift weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So backstab is fit with backstab, but it will with trickery.
I think I'm
Yep.
the only one that took backstab.
Yeah, you're
All
super.
right,
First-
looking at the party sheet. Yes, there actually is going to be two longbows here.
Let's go. I'm taking one.
Legion, it would benefit you to have one as well. You have the strength for it.
What happened?
Taking a longbow.
Yeah, sure. Legion takes one of the longbows. Twiddles with a little, like,
It's not in the party sheet.
You have no way to.
I need to make
use it
longbow.
to bridge
Give me one
attack,
second.
So it's all good.
I mean, I have the strength for it as well.
Do you have the height for it though?
Oh, it is slightly better than backstab.
It is size 1, which means Legion cannot use it.
no.
Or Koi.
Zoinks.
Wait, is
Uh,
Koi
okay.
not size 1?
She's
Am I
size
not-
half.
She's
Am I?
half size?
You're a child. Yeah, you're size half.
Okay, yeah.
I'll take the battle axe in that case because it's actually better than the axe I have.
Okay, I'll take the longbow then, and we'll find Legion of sad. Actual battle axe.
I'll just change the bow that I have in my inventory into a longbow.
What bow?
Don't, because
what,
you might want to sell that thing, because actually, money's not
Well,
exactly
actually-
easy to come by here.
what
No,
kind
I
of
know,
bow
but-
is it? Just a regular bow?
Yeah,
'Cause I'll
it's
take
a
that.
regular bow. You
Yeah.
should use it.
Yeah. Better than the sling.
It's better than the sling. I'll give my bow to Koi, and then I'll use the longbow.
There you go.
Look at that. They're outfitted like professionals.
throw your bow in the party sheet so I can
Only
get
we
it.
acted like that.
And then we'll check out the
What?
orcs domicile.
Why? Hers,
Yes.
the battle axe come up as a unidentified.
Yeah, they all do.
Yep. So
Yeah, I know.
let me know. Let me know if you have it. I will check in my inventory.
I have it.
Jack, the longbow's in the party sheet. Throw your regular bow in there so I can grab it.
No.
Also,
alright.
I'm going to use that one instead of the axe. So
You drag the
It's just-
star.
It's just an item that. It's just an item. I didn't like set it as a weapon or anything. I don't think you can do that.
Well, yes, you
Well-
drag it to your inventory.
Yeah, drag the star, and I can just pick it up. Well, I guess whatever. I mean, either
Yeah,
way.
do that. 'cause
You can
making,
make-
You're making more bookkeeping for me, so just go and drag it to your inventories, please.
Well, there we go. Thank you.
And I have unidentified items again.
Got it.
Yes.
Stop.
It's
Calm fucking
doing-
down. Good
yeah.
grief, man.
That's how Fantasy
Um,
Grounds works.
Longbow's worth a gold coin. I'm pretty happy
Yes,
about
they are. They're expensive.
Wait, did I take something bad? Not the wrong thing by accident?
that. You took the syphilis. Why would you take that?
I took sad pieces of a battle axe instead of the longbow.
That's what I said. Syphilis.
Right?
First, how do I change the axe in my weapon in main core, more core?
You need to manually adjust it.
Yeah. So click
So
on the link and then
click-
just type out what it should be.
Yep, let's click the star.
And change the dice string as well.
Just the bonuses and the damage. All right. Does anyone have unidentified items in the inventory I need to take care of?
I do, because I accidentally took the wrong thing.
You got it?
How much weight does it have?
It's one.
Why can't I can't change the there? Okay, it was locked.
You got a cell bar?
Yeah, I getting it.
All right, cool. All right, and looking by, again, there are pieces of just tools about to repair and do miscellaneous projects. Some crates of cloth. Yeah, essentially, this was a place where the bandits were taking their spoils of war.
How do I make the? How do I do that? Because
You
my. Yeah, but I have +1 in the roll parameters, but it doesn't add one.
There's two. There's under dice string and the param formula. Make sure they're both.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't do it both.
All right.
I just did the dice string.
Yeah, I do the
that's-
string. The power formula is for other stuff, so just do this with string. You'll be good.
All right.
I just put it in for both because why not?
That's fine.
They're the same anyway. Yeah.
I like rolling those ones though, as you can see, and twos.
All right, but essentially, yes, you have found the bandit camp. And putting the pieces together, the orc was the leader. He does have the main hut here. His lieutenant in command was a clockwork, which is, well, dead. Orc is dead, which essentially means you have stopped, for all intents and purposes, the bandits that were raiding this area.
For
Then-
now.
Do they
Then
have
we might
any?
as.
No, we stopped them permanently.
Yeah,
do they
well,
have
those
any
bandits.
horses?
No, they do not.
Nothing. Okay.
So all
Let's-
these wagons are okay. So we shouldn't burn this camp
Why?
because there's stuff here that we can take back to the city, but we're not gonna do that because they need to come here to pick it up.
Well, if we leave it, then the bandits could regroup here. Getting rid of the place that they can regroup will make it take more time for anyone to have to be able to do anything.
The best way to
just
avoid an
because-
argument is just to do a vote in chat.
Could,
To burn it or not burn
could we pull a wagon ourselves?
Yeah. But I say it would be
We
hard. Some of the wagons have been broken just getting here because of the terrain.
Yeah, but we just want to like gather up all of the most useful and valuable items,
Well, yeah.
put it on like one wagon, move it out of the camp, leave it there, and then tell people to come here, clean it up, take what was stolen from them, and return it to the city. Not us. Like we're not gonna do that. That's not our problem anymore. We took care of the bandits. We can tell the people in Fletcher's Rest to send the militia over here to recover all the stolen goods.
Sounds like a good idea.
It makes sense, I agree.
Whatever.
Legion has no opinion.
That settles it
For
then.
God's sake, Clockwork, grow a spine.
Legion is busy looking at trees and flowers and grass. And an anthill.
I like
Koi is just tired of arguing.
And looking for wiggly fungus.
So to get this plan correctly, you're gonna load up one of the wagons of all the valuable stuff, throw it out front of the camp, and then burn the rest of it down.
No.
No.
Burn the camp. No,
We're taking back the expressly valuable things ourselves.
Okay,
and
okay,
then,
you leave things. Okay.
Yeah. And we're leaving everything else so people can come reclaim it.
What valuable things are there?
I'm guessing the stuff we already took.
Well, no, those were like tools and stuff that were left by the bandits.
There's also a box of supplies for the town. Miscellaneous things, iron, some pieces for forging, metalworking, woodworking, stuff like that. Things that wouldn't be really equivalent and useful to you, but for a town it probably would be, especially on this edge of civilization.
Okay, so things that
That's
are
what I
large for us
meant.
to carry, we can leave them here, send the militia back, and the threat.
And the
is-
militia can burn the camp.
You guys think about fire?
Because
Well,
we don't want to leave this place for another group of bandits to claim.
Also, the fire might be able to guide the militia here. They might not be able to find it like we did even.
So now
with,
you're all for setting the thing on fire.
Oh my god!
I
Difference
think
in opinions. My God, how will we
I'm
I don't
not
care.
allowed to change my mind.
No,
Oh my
it's
God.
fine.
Different-
I don't care either way. Let's just get
Just
this over
don't
with.
burn it,
Yes.
it will draw unnecessary attention.
There,
No,
you do a damn vote, set the place on fire.
No.
If you get majority check, just light on fire.
Ah, now we get a vote.
You should get
Because
on
we
the first
keep
place.
arguing about it.
You guys can set it as a vote yourself. We don't need me to do it. All right, not been set on fire. So
None of us have any idea how to use fantasy grounds, but
it's all fine. I thought
No.
you guys would know. It's fine. Yeah, you can do your own vote. You can set your own vote as players. Okay,
Just
so
slash vote.
yeah, slash vote and then the text, and then it'll set it up. And the voting does not tell who did what, so you can be anonymous. All right, so you grab the valuable things, which essentially you're holding yourselves.
good vote.
Yeah. Okay, so you grab the most valuable things. It could be some trinkets, some rings, things that seem more sentimental to people. And you load that up, put in your packs, and you start heading off back towards Fletcher's Rest.
It is not a good idea to let Koi hold these things.
What thing?
Oh, you mean metal items of iron and
No, I mean shiny things that are
oh, what, you
valuable.
like shiny things?
So
I'm a
we don't-
pickpocket!
You
We don't
pickpocket?
let the koi hold the shiny things. The Legion take those.
Yeah.
Is that public knowledge that you're a pickpocket?
I did it!
She
Well, I
literally
mean-
stole for us.
Do we know
Yeah.
that?
I mean, well, you know I got coins from somewhere.
Legion accepts the shiny things with grace and dignity.
like I'm telling you this out of character because I know as a character, if you give me shiny things, I'm going to keep them.
Well, we know what you have. We'll be fine.
Whatever.
We'll reclaim it.
It
By force or other.
mysteriously went missing.
Uh-huh.
I dropped it on the ground.
Yeah.
How to get killed. One
Just pick up
step
her by the
guide.
two legs, start shaking the coins out of her.
During your last search of one of the wagons to go ahead and acquire the goods, just kind of get an idea what's here, not leaving anything too valuable behind, you move a box from one of the wagons, and you come across the wiggly fungus. And this fungus is growing along one box, and it spreads to the bottom of the wagon and to the back that's against the wall, so you couldn't see it initially. But this wagon and part of the wall that the wagon is touching, or right next to, is covered in the wiggly fungus.
Alright, let's burn everything.
Burn.
Donovan, why must we burn the wiggly fungus?
It is a corrupted influence, a planet that worships the demon lord.
Okay, now
Yeah, let's burn it down.
now the problem
Okay.
now the problem is are there items that we can still reclaim, or is everything corrupted? Or potentially?
Just one of the wagons,
Like
some stuff.
through the best of our knowledge, how much of this can we reclaim that we know is safe and won't infect the entire fucking town?
I will use my special eyes to determine this.
We could just use a torch to burn it off here.
Yeah, but how do you know that parts of the spores haven't set in the other kinds of the wood?
We don't.
You just gotta roll the dice.
We leave that wagon. It's lost. Simple as that.
Alright.
I'll move it out and burn it. Just that wagon. I'm just gonna burn that wagon.
Okay.
And that part of the wall.
Okay.
Well, no,
So
I'm just gonna move it out.
Well, no, the wall has funnels too. Use a torch to burn it
Oh,
off.
yeah. Well, yeah, that.
So you have to come on efforts of yourself to not get close, and you do have Legion, who's not affected by it. So you do break a couple of
I'm also
the
not
wooden planks.
affected by disease.
Yeah, and also
No.
Only Zalbar and I are affected by it.
could
No,
have checked
no.
Koi and Jack.
Changeling are immune
No,
to
this-
disease.
Changeling
No,
are
this-
immune to disease.
Unless
Yeah,
it's not
this
a
isn't a
Yeah,
disease.
you don't know
It's
what
a
it is.
fungus growing in wood. And we are made of wood and dirt and
Right,
stone.
when
Right.
everybody came
Okay.
up last time, it was because he was immune to
You're
disease.
immune to disease, charms, and damage from disease.
We
I
can
never
still
mentioned
get
it was a
wicked.
Could not be a disease.
Mm.
Either way, you take precaution. Don't let this stuff get on you. But with help of Legion, you do burn down a section of the wall. You separate it from the rest of the place, and you do light the wagon on fire.
Nope.
But that does seem to take care of the issue. So now we can head back to Fletcher's Rest.
Yep. We do.
do, do, do,
Most of the
do.
time we burned the witch for routing the back in Salisbury.
What do you have against witches?
They wield the powers of the Dark Lord and corrupt the people in the world around us.
That is unbelievably ignorant.
I am very well educated.
I don't know who taught you this, but that's not right.
The church, the House of Healing. You are worryingly sympathetic to witches.
What do you mean worryingly?
Sympathy
Are you a
for
witch?
The unclean and corrupt is a gateway for corruption itself.
Well,
Are you a
your
witch?
beliefs. I'm not a witch.
Warlock, then.
No, I'm not a corrupt Dark Lord fanatic.
So, you have no corruption from your study of magic, no?
Donovan, is now the appropriate time to purge the witch, as you have taught me.
Don't purge witches.
Yes, we purge witches. You have not known me very well. This is my path.
The tension in the air.
As they're just staring at each other.
Yup.
Need I be concerned, Jack?
Koi's just gonna keep leading.
It is a concern because I've seen too many times people try to hurt others based on ignorance, false allegations, and
Last time we burned the witch, the corruption shed her skin like tar leaching from her eyes. And this
okay, that's a different story,
A dozen
right?
tongues.
But there are people who believe in other gods. Okay, there's people who believe in other forces that are not corrupt.
They are incorrect and will be brought to the light, but witchcraft specifically invites corruption. The old gods are old and their followers deluded. But this is not an invitation to corruption, as witchcraft is. Witchcraft is meddling with the soul. Curses.
Considering mechanically it literally gives you corruption.
No one was speaking mechanically.
That's
know.
not specifically witchcraft mechanically. That's just a school that is within witchcraft.
Yeah, because even mages can do it.
There are witches
My
that
concern is
follow
not
the
for
path of life.
herbalists and healers. My concern is for witches who will bring death upon others.
All right.
Inside.
Well, at least there's that much.
I was raised by an herbalist. I have no concern with such. But witchcraft as a belief system is a dark and tainted belief.
What are you talking about?
This is not correct.
It is.
Witchcraft is a belief derived from the following of the teachings of the Lord and the Lady.
Ah, yes. The dark Fey lords from the darkness of humans past.
They're not dark, and they're not corrupt, and they're not twisted.
But they are.
No, they're
Why you're
not.
having this conversation?
I think they're actively having this conversation.
Yeah.
We're actively RP having this conversation.
Yeah.
Why?
Koi is just kind of awkwardly walking.
Well,
and
we're
she's
just walking
leading.
north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're walking
This
and
is actually
talking.
traveling, so I'll
Yep.
maybe have a conversation. This is a role-playing conversation. I'll have you walk in
Okay.
north as this conversation is going on.
Yeah.
Witchcraft is rooted in ignorance, and it persists through its followers to allow ignorance to twist
Your
the...
perception of witchcraft is rooted in ignorance.
I hunt witches, boy. I've seen what they do.
I've seen what they do too, but it doesn't mean that all of them, even though they share beliefs, are evil. There's plenty of people who believe in the one and only true God that continue to do evil deeds all over the place and are corrupt
Careful,
themselves.
boy.
Zoink, Scoobert.
Corruption is not exclusive to a belief system. It is a potential within every individual.
Aye,
It's
but with
up to the
corruption,
choices that
embraces
they
such
make.
corruption to bring darkness upon one's foes.
Perhaps a subset of witchcraft?
Oh,
Some-
certainly, as I said, believers of witchcraft are deluded fools, but not all of them are dangerous. But those who are dangerous demand inspection of all who follow said beliefs. The
There
fire
are
is
dark
repaid.
arts. There are dark arts that are not exclusively reserved to witches. There are many schools of magic that
Yes, but witchcraft embraces the curse. And that is evil.
I would consider necromancy much more corrupt than
No.
any curse you could ever give
You
anyone.
are moving goalposts, my friend. Curses are evil. They bring darkness upon the world.
During
They
the
are
course
witchcraft.
of the conversation, you do come to the bridge, the stone bridge. You do cross it, and in the distance, again, you do see the signs of the shack that the friendly woodcutter was using.
This here,
And killing others is also evil, but it's a means to an end when there's no other option left.
this is a necessary means. It is a surgeon cutting a cancer in the flesh of humanity. That is what these dark witches.
But you can do that with any tool, be it
Fire.
good or bad. Just
Donovan.
because someone uses tools that are questionable doesn't mean that they themselves are corrupt.
People die to a dagger all the same.
Donovan, don't we use medicine?
Yes.
But we also use poison to kill, which could be medicine just in a higher concentration.
The difference is poison does not corrupt the soul as these corrupt magics do.
Are we talking of corrupting the soul specifically, or talking of just killing?
Corrupting the soul. Killing is human. Corruption is of the shadow. What do you think, Jack? If I brought you to the temple and they checked you, are you corrupt?
What would you do if I was?
Usually counseling first, but if you are not reticent, there are other methods.
This is actually a question to mechanics. If this was to happen, and
I will say
because
this: you start getting negative benefits at Corruption 4.
If you show up with a mark of evil, you're getting burned.
Yeah, but like 1 or 2 corruption, is that like considered?
Yeah, because I mean, I mechanically have one corruption already.
Now, this goes back into my style gameplay. Again, no evil stuff. Gray area is fine, but you do have to work because this is open-ended so much. The system, you do need to make a way to work together as a group. So even if past do diverge, past are going to cross, because it's looking to happen right now a little bit, you still need to find a way, roleplay-wise, why you would stay together as a group.
I'm telling you, if he shows up with a mark of corruption on them, I'm burning them. Because, evil as fuck, and...
But
it's directly against his morals.
But no, my question was more specifically mechanical, because I do have a corrupt school of magic that I know. You can get rid of corruption, right?
It's very, very hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, but if I were to remove corruption, would I also lose access to the corrupt schools of magic?
No, it's just the knowledge of learning that gives it to you.
And that could be the way you have a good witch, I guess, in essence. If you find a witch that's able to do it and then remove the corruption, that could have a good witch. They're just rare. Really fucking rare, because Jericho's never met one.
So it's like the knowledge of these spells and these arts is what corrupts you.
Yeah.
Things man is not meant to know.
So not using them, but just because you fucking read the book, oh my god, this is
that
some
corrupts your soul,
nasty shit.
Well, it's some fucked up shit. So yeah.
I mean, using them obviously.
But at the same
using
time,
doesn't give corruption though. Just learn it, please. Using doesn't give corruption.
I know, but if you use spells that cause people's flesh to slough off their skin, even if you have the beacon of purity, I'm going to go, what the fuck?
But you have different discussion. But just because you have corruption doesn't mean that everybody's gonna like immediately fucking burn you at the stake.
Oh right, it just means.
Well,
because everybody has a potential to gain corruption, even if they don't read a book about.
Right, but it's
fucking bullshit.
1 to 4 is like average, is like normal corruption level.
Normal human level.
Well, no. You get a corruption out of like spells of magic by killing an innocent person. That's how you get corruption.
Yeah.
Which is how I got it.
Back to like 40k. Everyone has taint to some level, but if you show up with a mark of chaos, an Inquisitor is going to smite the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be very unlucky and just like literally roll a 1 on the
display. There isn't unlucky in this world. If you have a mark of chaos, you're screwed.
You're doing something purposely.
Quick question: did we gain a corruption for killing the woods guy?
I didn't, because I wasn't there.
I would give Donovan corruption for it because his motivations were suspect.
Well, they weren't.
What? Donovan's motivations were this guy is a serial killer.
Yeah, but he was very tunnel visioning on that.
This would be interesting to say. So, with the belief of... Do you have to go into the belief so Donovan wouldn't get a corruption, but everyone else would because he didn't want to kill this guy? That's some really weird territory. I'm going to say no. No corruption.
I wasn't even there, so I wouldn't get one.
I wouldn't say we didn't want to kill him. I'm just saying we should have
because it goes to the question, if you kill an innocent, but you don't know they're innocent, do you get corruption?
It depends on motivation, I think.
I think it also depends on your reaction later on, like if you discovered that they were innocent.
Yeah, I'd give Shadow
that means a
corruption
psychopath kill people and never get corruption because you think he's okay. So that's actually some weird territory I have to look into.
I feel like a psychopath would inherently have corruption.
It's not motivation based. If you killed an innocent.
Yeah. So, going by strict mechanic rules, you did not get a corruption.
But that's also metagaming because now we know he wasn't innocent.
He had a well full of corpses.
Yeah, no, that's
some of them were bandits.
And the fact that you are all okay with that makes me very suspect at the table.
We're not okay with that.
Also, Legion, we found a guy that wasn't a bandit in there.
So what?
Remember?
One.
So we fought to kill
within
innocent.
margin of error.
Coin's just like, what the fuck are you people talking about?
Legion's not talking about this. Legion didn't want to kill the guy, but...
That's
but the point
anyway,
Varys and Legion have very different trains of logic.
Anyway, I'm gonna go pee.
To return to the RP conversation, answering the question about my corruption, I cannot claim that I'm completely pure. There's things that I've done in life that I'm not proud of, but that doesn't mean that I'm openly willing to become worse. I don't think that anybody... those who are without sin, let them cast the first stone.
I am. That is why I'm asking.
Legion just like kicks a little bit of a stone by accident as he's walking.
Always gonna be Mike that brings in the interesting conversations. Don't mean that in a bad way. Okay. But as much as the roleplay I do like, I do want to move it a little bit forward. So you do come to the town. You see the town in front of you about a mile away. The guards are actually actively peeking out. As you come strolling up to the road, you hear one goes, "Hey, they came back! Did they find anyone? I don't know. Go ask them."
I hate this town.
Hey there, Donovan. How goes your group of companions?
The task is done. The bandits are dead.
What?
They're dead.
Really? Really?
Better fled.
Well, most of them. The rest kind of ran around and scattered.
But that's the thing,
Better
is
fled.
any that are
But
left
they're-
have scattered.
Their boss
We killed
is
the
dead.
leader,
Their lieutenant is dead.
and the camp is destroyed.
Oh, we burned one wall in the wagon.
Oh,
Burn
we got...
the camp is not
Ah.
destroyed.
Oh, okay, because I went to the toilet at that point.
Well,
I
we
would,
try to.
let the guard captain know where the location of it. That people
Yeah,
may
and
retrieve the things.
there's still supplies and other goods that you should probably go and reclaim and then clean up the area and probably burn the rest of it. Maybe, I don't know. Do with it what.
Go get the Captain Tarlo.
No, for fuck.
One of the men runs off.
Oh god.
And
We
beware
should
of
warn
these,
about fungus.
the fungus that moves on its own, as if by seaweed.
I've actually seen a bit of that fungus when I was first originally coming here, but it's far away. I believe it's in the south.
No,
Well, it's
found some.
spreading.
The wiggly fungus has initialized spreading.
Don't get close to it.
It messes
It
with
does
people's
weird
heads.
things to people. We saw a man try to eat a wooden steak
Like a beaver.
What?
to the point where all of his teeth fell out and he was bleeding out of the mouth.
That's preposterous. Are you sure you saw that?
It's affecting
I mean-
animals too.
Animals are also getting controlled by it. It's very strange.
Please don't touch it.
Yes.
And try to stay away from it. And don't go into the forests and woods where there are wolves and other things that have it.
And we'll repeat all this to the captain too, because we're sitting here telling this to regular guards.
Yeah, at this point, the captain, an individual named Tarlo, comes walking up. He goes, I'm hearing tales of you taking care of the bandits. Are you sure you took care of all of them?
Some scattered, but they're weakened and singled out.
Whatever,
Who
like, I don't know,
was
4
their
or 5.
leader? Do you know who the
Like
leader
an
was?
orc guy. Big
An
orc
orc.
guy.
Had a clockwork.
Yeah, he did.
So it was Runger. So it was them then. I know the orc you speak of. It's someone I actually encountered in my travels years ago.
He was.
And he's dead now, you say?
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes.
And his clockwork?
destroyed.
You see it like a visible just relief come over him. And he goes, thank you. And he clasps all of your arms in a thanks. He goes, this is something that's been plaguing our town for a while now, and you have our thanks for being the only people. Well, some have tried, but being the ones that came back to do this, you have my thanks. The town has your thanks.
That's all right. Just go get your stuff. By the way, there's still a lot of flip left.
And we said this to the other guards, but watch out for weekly fungus.
Fungus?
Despite its greatly amusing wiggling, it
It,
is highly dangerous.
It does strange things to people's heads. It affects people and animals.
This is corrupting as witchcraft.
Do you know where the campman is at? Can you point it out to us? Can you lead us there?
Do you have a map?
Yes.
Just
Come to my home. I can get stuff ready. As you all follow, if you so wish, you can follow him to his home within Fletcher's Rest.
Is each hex half a mile, or?
Each hex is a mile.
Oh, that's a long ways away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
12 miles due south.
Well, 14 if you don't want to go through the forest.
Either way, I'll follow.
Which is part of the reason why the town has never been able to do it, because, well, there's
It's
not
pretty far
close
away.
enough. Yeah. And they're scared because the groups that have gone out have not come back. So you're the heroes. So
Yay!
Carlo takes you to his hut. He's got an unusual sword above the mantle. But as you are there, he's thinking about what has happened. He pulls out a map. He does collaborate with you where it's at, and he goes, I'm going to send some of my men there. Well, ones that can go. I still have people who are scared to death of leaving this damn place. We got people that's been born here have never left. There's a few. But if you take care of the bandits, I'll have some men go and do what they can. I'll round them up. But there is definitely a celebration in order for what you have done. I'll pay for this. Go to the tavern at night. We'll have a celebration ready. I'll get all the booze you can drink.
Oh, I can drink a lot of it.
Well, I'll pay for it, for what you've done. Within reason. I'd like to not put that to test, but I'll make you sure you're very, very well entertained for the night. He goes, I need to tell people, thank you. And he goes to hurriedly rush you out of his room. Or his house. On the outside, there are people that are just a small crowd gathering. And you hear the whispers of, did they do it? Did they actually find them? No, they're lying. They couldn't have done this. Look at them. They don't even look hurt. And there's mixed tales and things going on. But there's a bit of a cheery atmosphere now with the news breaking that you have done this. Rest of the day goes by quite jolly. You are given the quick glance, the whisper about your tales, and when it comes to the night, if you so wish, a grand feast is thrown in your honor. And when I mean grand, it's grand as this place can throw, so it's not like a king's feast, but it is nice, it is pleasant. It's more than you've been accustomed to for the last several months here.
I mean, it's only proper that we attend.
And as you enjoy the festivities, you enjoy the celebration of the town, you're given thanks by the blacksmiths, by the tanners, by the people that have lost trade because not being able to get supplies from the bandits. Then you get other groups of people that come up to you and go, yeah, it's so amazing to see people like you. What are you gonna do next? You should be able to take on the world. We're about the orcs. Kill all the damn orcs.
I think that's going a little too far.
Calm down there. One step at a time.
Can I just, sleep for now?
Oh, of course. Heroes always have to have sleep. I'm just speaking up. It's exciting. It's exciting to see people like you, to hear tales of people of heroism, and I was too scared to go out myself. I was too scared. I wanted to go so bad to kill bandits and be something more than just dung.
Fear is part of being human.
I'm just
overcome it. That makes you great.
I'm just a kid with a knife.
Yes.
What is wrong with you? How could you do this? A girl is more brave. He just walks off, just stammering. A girl's more brave than me, and just goes, just drinks himself into a stupor.
I follow him and ask, and ask him what his trade is.
Ask him what?
What his trade is, what his job is.
I clean up all the outhouses out here. And
It's a shitty job.
Bert, it is a shitty job. I don't have a shitty job. I don't like my shitty job. I'm gonna drown myself sometimes, but not
One of the most important jobs there is. Keeping a sanitary town is making sure everyone's healthy. You're, in fact,
Let me see what you think when you shovel shit for every single damn day.
Well,
Whatever
you
I see is
protect
just
the people-
shit now.
Yeah, but you protect the people from disease. Without people like you, this town might not survive at all.
You know, no one thanks me for my job. No one tells me, "Hey, good job shifting all the shit out of here."
Yeah,
I
well, a
think
lot
you-
of people are ignorant, but you know, I'm a healer. I know these things, and to me, what you do is very important.
Koi
You
just
have
kind
my
of,
gratitude.
And mine.
Thank
Koi
you.
just kind of,
It's quite a change of what I hear. Thank you.
Koi just kind of mutters something to herself. A kid who's never had to deal with sickness.
And he goes to sleep with a smile on his face.
I'm gonna,
He's appreciated.
Yay.
I'm gonna whisper to the party. If these people start complaining that we're not doing something again, I'm gonna honestly prefer for Donovan to burn me at the stake.
As would I.
I'm
Once you've
just,
taken a nap.
Koi's just gonna drink.
You're a child.
Take the beer
Wait.
away from the child.
We had we had this conversation before.
I will not allow you to drink
In the
intoxicating
medieval
alcohol.
times, children
Come
are
on,
okay
don't
to
be
do-
so uptight, honey. She can
In-
drink.
In
Here,
medieval
dear.
times,
And she
yeah.
moves the glass back to your hand, Koi.
In medieval times, alcohol is frankly cleaner than water.
Yeah.
Well, this is a fantasy setting, though.
Yeah, exactly. This is a
Oh,
fantasy
so
setting that is
It is
gritty
a-
realism.
it's a dark fantasy setting based on medieval Europe, so it
Yeah.
does make
Where
sense.
if you drink water, you're probably gonna get TPK'd.
Yep.
Well,
Your entire party will die.
Get
if you
what?
Drink water.
Disease.
Yeah, TPK?
My dysentery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
This is Oregon Trail now.
This is.
You know...
Oregon
people-
Trail is very different to Oregon Trail.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we're good off topic.
Anyway.
The night celebration does come at hand. Some do try to slip some drinks to Koi because apparently Donovan is being more a fatherly figure at the moment.
No, finally, just
You can call him a tight ass. It's not a
I think I mean, I would assume I have an actual, like, vague father figure. Since I took this identity from somebody.
it's
It
not
is-
me. 'Cause
Wait,
you're-
Probably
did you-
didn't stay in
did
town. You
you
probably left
after-
town.
Wait, after taking said identity, have you then impersonated that person and...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I went with the assumption that you left that town.
I was under the assumption that I lived in Fletcher's Rest. Which is why the interaction with the blacksmith when I initially got the dagger went the way it did.
Huh.
Then I have to say,
Not
your
important.
parents either are dead or they do not care about you.
I'd assume that they just didn't
Because
give
they
a
would
shit.
not let you go out and about
Yeah, I
yourself.
assume they just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, so
If your daughter gets killed by a changeling, it's probably because you don't care.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, that'd be the thing. Yeah, your parents, or let's say your mother died, whatever, or the real mother died, whatever reason. But
Yeah.
your father figure, he does not. He blames you
Yeah.
for the mother's death. So he doesn't care. He doesn't want to see
Basic-
the results
you-
of his wife in you. So he doesn't want to do anything with you.
Yeah.
You basically just did a mercy killing then.
Yeah, pretty much. It still
That is
gives me
so
still
is
gives
so
me
depressing.
corruption. Still
But
gives me
she ruined
corruption.
all that girl's dreams and hopes of being someone important in life.
Yep.
You took it away
Yep.
from her. Yeah, corruption
Yep.
still. All right.
Yep. Well, I know that's what I was saying. Was like
I
even
know,
if
I know.
my justifications were good, it still gives me corruption because I did still kill an innocent.
But she wasn't innocent. Her mother's death was all her fault.
Well, the father blames her, but no amount of justification can get around the fact that I killed an innocent. I could tell myself whatever I want to help me sleep at night, but killing a child and then impersonating her.
So as more drinks are being brought to your table, given to all of you, you are approached by another person.
Oh.
He sits down at your table. He seems to be a little more sober. And he looks at the five of you at the table. As Koi burps. And I got a phone call. I'll be right.
Are we gonna roll for drunkenness?
I was trying to make like a hiccup sound, just like this guy just sitting here, and I was about to say like speak for where he said all of you are a bit more sober, and I was like speak for yourself.
I want everybody to roll for how drunk they are. So then I'll be sober as fuck.
What is that, strength?
All right, I'll roll. No matter what I roll,
You can't drink.
Cold sober.
Yeah. What is this? Strength? Was it strength?
Probably.
Give myself a boon from trickery.
I don't think that works on.
And trickery is any challenge roll.
This isn't a challenge roll. This is your body resisting alcohol.
Yeah.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge to her body.
Yes. I am a very stubborn individual.
That's a ridiculous boon.
That is a ridiculous amount of boon.
It's a ridiculous roll to begin with.
Yeah. But the answer is she's fine.
Well, I can't wait until I use pain or pox in combat. Get immediately fucking smited by Donovan.
Alright, I'm back. Or something about smiting. Alright, So, this man that's at your table, he goes, Did you really do those things? Did you really kill the bandits?
Indeed.
What kind of question is that? I'd like to analyze that, because what if we told you no?
We killed the bandits. It was done.
Any that weren't killed, scattered. Their morale broken.
Well, they don't have a leader anymore, so I don't think there's going to be a problem anymore. Might want to watch out for like one or two stragglers here and there, but they can't do much alone.
I'm wondering if you might be able to help me then, since you're the only people here that even has the courage to leave this town for more than 5 steps.
Well, it looked like we're gonna get burnt at the stake if we didn't.
That's well, you gotta know, you're the only people that survived the bandits. I mean, everyone here was too afraid to go looking for them, and we had people here that survived. The talk was that you were the only people that could do this.
You know, it's just, a little bit more gratitude would have been welcome rather than getting pointed at as I don't even know. We didn't do anything, and then yet everybody's been blaming us for not doing anything.
We're pushed. People are desperate. And
everyone was scared.
Some don't think straight when they're desperate, thinking. But I wonder if there's something you can help me with. My brother. I haven't seen my brother in a week now. I'm afraid of the worst, but if you take care of these bandits, maybe you can help my brother wherever he went. It sounds crazy. But I don't have anything really to offer. I'm just a poor farmer. And before you leave, push me away, there's something else I might be able to persuade you with. My name is Gilur Gernbert, and I'm just a small farmer here with my brother, Narder. And we've been here our entire lives, and we tried to leave, but we came back. We couldn't find any success anywhere else. My brother, being the fool he was looking for a treasure to help us out, to help us get out of this damn life we have here. And he's always talked about leaving. A couple times he left for a couple hours, then came back just a little scared, couldn't find no one to go with him. But I think he finally, after the last season, how hard it was, I think he finally left to go find whatever this thing was. And he hasn't come back. And if you could find my brother, find what happened to him, if he's still alive, even just to know what happened to him, I can help. Maybe he'd be able to find the treasure he was looking for. I mean, he believed it was real. I know this sounds hopeless, but do you think maybe that's something you could maybe do? I mean, if it actually is a treasure, I mean, he was firm damn belief that there was this treasure there. If you could find this, it could be a reward for you. Maybe find what happened to my brother.
God, we're shitty people.
I'm a child. I don't feel justified in answering that question.
It can be done.
Legion.
We are capable of such things.
We don't know what we're going up against, though.
No one
ever?
knows of the tales. No one really knows.
Well, so based on what he said, as an informant, might I have known anything talking to people?
We've discussed this already, actually.
We have.
This was the Stokesa estate.
Oh, this is
Oh,
Stoke Boy.
This is the ghost stuff?
Yeah.
yeah, with the treasure thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about that first session I met that I got dragged away from, I don't remember.
You weren't here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably about 2 or 3 sessions ago this happened.
Yeah.
This
Oops.
was the same session they asked you to do the bandit stuff, so.
Oh, I guess I'm just.
And then they did the lumberjack instead.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
This wasn't the lumberjack. What's the lumberjack? What's the bandit thing? I think this was the bandit thing.
Lumberjack first.
If it
Lumberjack-
wasn't. Yeah, if
I
it
was
wasn't.
watching the VOD of it, and so
Okay.
they
Was
they
it-
were
was it-
talking.
okay,
They
okay.
were making the decision between going to the Vadessa Manor or to the lumberjack, and they chose to go to
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that.
Okay.
Hey, sorry, I'm back. Kurt, stop by.
Alright. So this guy's asking us to find his brother, and it's about that ghost manor with the treasure potential in it.
So they're asking for more help.
Yes, and he is not offering any money other than the potential treasure, alleged treasure that we could probably maybe find
But
that his
he
brother
is,
was looking for.
he is wanting to find his brother.
But
Was the request-
he's being very polite about it. He's not being like, "Oh, why don't you go find my brother?" What do you
Oh,
think?
okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, he's genuinely asking us, like,
He's
can
like,
you
"Please find my brother. I'm begging you."
Okay, as long as it wasn't simpering or insulting like that. Has
No,
been.
it wasn't. I guess you weren't here for the
Also-
entire part, but no, he was very, very polite about it.
I mean, I feel like because he asked politely.
I mean, that simple fact puts him head and shoulders above everyone else here.
Yeah.
Also, like, we were gonna go to Stokesa Manor anyway.
Yeah. Oh, here's the
Because you asked so nicely, I'm willing to do it.
Yeah.
Really? You think you have?
Well, I don't
my
know
thanks?
about the rest, but
Well, we
Your
have to
family unit will remain intact.
family.
family unit.
Thank you.
just
Legion
like,
just like walks over to the other side of the table and puts a manipulator up on the guy's shoulder and just like pats him a couple times.
Thank
I
you.
just,
It's the best
it'll be
thing you
nice
can
to
do.
take, the day rest and recuperate from the bandit fighting, and then we can take a look. But
No, please. Just so I can know what happened to him. If you do find him, come across, if you can bring him back, I would. You would have my thanks on my family for ever, my family, or even just a semblance, a piece of, well, not a piece of my brother, but
A piece of your brother.
Piece of your brother. Word choice, buddy.
Oh man.
His
Oh my.
wife was very, very dear friends with me before she passed away, and he does have a ring that her mother gave her, and he has. If he comes back, I would. You have my thanks, or if maybe just a semblance of this ring, just so I can have some item of my family, my friends that I can keep.
And that wasn't among the things that we brought back from the bandits. Yeah, that was just something he had.
My brother keeps it with them ever
I
since
was
his wife died.
I was
Yeah,
asking
but
that
he's
out of character.
asking if the bandits.
No, definitely not. No.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Takes another big drink.
You're drinking a lot of that for being so small. You okay?
It's better than the water.
Oh, that's true. I actually use beer to water my crops instead of water.
Fuck. That doesn't work, I'm so afraid.
Might find out why he's
They're all
actually poor.
dying.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
But the electrolytes!
Got what the body needs.
Fucking idiocracy, dude.
Thank you. Just for agreeing to help me do this. Thank you so much.
I like this song.
What song?
The one that's playing
The
on
one
the.
that's playing right now.
Ooh, yeah.
Dig it. What is
Hursk
the song?
forgets he has a soundtrack.
That's in the background. So, if you need to find any questions, I live at just at the outskirts of the town. So my name is Gilu Gainbert. Write it down.
Gilu Gainbert. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, we'll see what we can do. If we find anything, we'll let you know.
Thank you. And he gets up. And he goes, my brother always talked about going, and he always said the river. He always mentioned the clues at the river. That's all you ever mentioned. Any more things than that? You might maybe check his room to find out more. At the house, I haven't really went into his room ever since this happened. But
Valid.
again, thank you. And he walks out of the tavern with his head still low, but he does leave a bit of hope.
Mm.
Beautiful.
All right, so as the festivities of the night goes on, and the talks are about you and what you've done and what you have lied about, because some think you're still lying about it. What would you like to do?
What are
There's
we
still
lying
people out there
about?
that think you lied about the bandits. So
Oh, people are thinking
They
we
what?
lied. They think we lied.
Who thinks we lied?
People like some.
Anyone specifically in
Who
this
thinks we
tavern?
lied specifically so that we can kill every single one?
So that we can investigate them for corruption and burn them at the stake.
Ah, man of culture.
yeah, it's Gelvin, the baker.
The baker.
The
Is he
baker.
in here?
He's there. He's drunk right now. That's why he's talking a little bit louder. He's like, there is no way those people, especially there's a girl with them. How the hell would a girl survive?
Gelvin the
Man.
baker.
No,
The girl just.
no,
the
Donovan,
girl-
yes. Yeah, good on you for what you've done. He holds up a tankard.
The girl in question turns and slowly pulls out a shiny knife.
Would you
think
like to?
I stopped Koi from doing that.
Listen, we want to save you some embarrassment and bad mouthing her, because I'm sure she could take you.
I'll slide over all chainmail and draw.
I might be a freaking baker, but I was able to fight a boar by myself years ago.
Good for you, we fought an orc.
Fascinating. Why were you not present for the assault then? Your services would have been invaluable.
You should have come with us if you're that strong.
Because I need to make food for the town. Like, the town can't lose a prominent figure like myself. No. I had to stay here. I can't. My poor old wife can't. I can't leave her a widow. No.
What's that? What's that, guys? Can you smell that?
Good for you, we fought an orc.
Can you smell that guy?
No olfactory sensors.
I smell a fucking coward here.
Who you saying? No, I'm not a coward. No. And he stands up. He's a big, heavy-set guy now too. He's eating all his bacon food. He's like,
I'll go.
You take that back. I am not a coward. I'm not a coward. And
I'll
he's
get
just
right
drunk.
up in his face, all again covered in everything. Are you doubting the word of a priest, Baker?
I mean,
I'll have my mace still covered in orc blood. Does this look like bandit to you?
At this point, he sees the mace. He looks down to it. I guess it's covered in dried blood. I mean, he's like, well, now in this light, surely.
Use the ass down, Baker.
I will
give me a will roll at 3 boon.
I'll get up on the. I'll get up and put a foot on the table and be like, "Let no one doubt the things that we have done on this day."
It was not this.
Give me a 2 boon.
Who, me?
Yeah, fucking with my mojo here.
Yeah,
No, you're fine.
Let
Just hold
Donovan
up.
talk, guys.
Yeah, he like sits right back down. He sits back down. He turns back to the bar and just puts his head he just holds his glass and just bumbles into it.
I'm
what
good
I
at
thought.
talking to people.
I tell him, if you really doubt us and you really that brave that you claim, why don't you join the militia and go to their camp?
This is a lot of follow-up for me threatening down a drunk.
Yeah. Maybe it's because everyone in the party just starts talking as soon as anyone does anything.
Well, there's nothing else to really do right now.
Yes, well, you wait your turn.
We have things to do. We need to sell the shit we found. We need to re-gear, regroup, rest, and then go investigate the manor.
Fine, pretend Koi didn't do anything.
No, you do. That's fine.
No, everybody's getting on to me.
No, I
No,
don't.
I'm just saying there are things to do, but I don't mind, roughing up a drunk who's being a dick.
Well, Koi was doing it more as an example to everybody, not just this one guy. Because there were
the big
other
thing
people.
People are just whispering the fact that you're still alive and you're a girl gone out. There's no way they could have fought bandits.
I am still a little weird that this is a small child.
I would have preferred if Koi had a 1v1 against the baker, but
Yes.
I mean, I got up to start. I started to think about doing it, and Zalvar stopped me. So I thought about it.
Let's not get into an incident here.
But
We'll
essentially,
pretend
that's
it's fine.
kind of the crux of people that don't believe this is a conspiracy, essentially, is the fact that a little girl went out, returned. There's no way that this would just be something that would happen. So that's a big reason why. It's because of Koi.
You should have shot the bow at the glass in his hand.
Or maybe we don't start pulling out weapons in that
Yeah,
bar.
guys,
Okay.
this is a friendly establishment.
Alright.
Requirement of killing people here does not exist.
I have a knife. I always have
Don't
a
make me
knife.
start blowing up your weapons.
I also have a knife for self-defense.
I didn't do anything.
I
I
left
thought
my
about
hand
it. I
shield.
didn't.
Okay.
It's fine.
As it is, though, the night does wind down. Eventually, the tender of the bar is like, I gotta stop. I need some drinks for my other people. I know Tarlo paid for it, but can you just go to sleep now, please?
I mean, Koi didn't drink that much.
I think you
yeah,
drunk
leave
like
it a
3 times
reasonable
more than the rest of us.
Well, the mix yours with water, so.
Well, yeah, either way.
jinkies.
I just don't think. I think a lot of it was just like kind of us also just sitting around, not even necessarily drinking that much.
Well, people would have come up to you to like give you drinks.
Oh man.
I don't know about you, but Jack has already down like about 6 pints.
I thought you went to sleep.
He is now.
No, I said
He's blackout drunk.
no. I don't get drunk.
You don't mean the poison, you mean the disease.
No, I rolled it. I rolled it at the character sheet. That's my
Oh, that's
character.
terrible. That's boring.
Alcohol does not affect me.
Oh, what's the point then?
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't, does it?
Yeah, and that's the problem.
It's
That
just him.
Jack has been trying to get drunk, but it just never works.
Jack wants to hear about the exploits of being drunk and the fun that can happen, but he never gets drunk. He's not on a quest to get drunk, but he can't.
You can see him sadly looking at the bottom of the cup of the 6th fucking pint he just downed.
It's now become the journey of Jack to become drunk from a magical spell.
I've got some grade skunk with it if you want some.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I guess Koi doesn't get drunk either.
No,
you
it's just
do.
him.
Well, no, he rolled
it
special for
as
that,
a,
yeah.
As a
I rolled the
character
quirk
feature.
for it.
Yeah, you're like, your quirk
It's
is
not
that.
just
I
a
don't know what
thing
your
you
quirk
get.
was, but his quirk is that.
Oh, okay. My quirk was the fact that I always revert to the same form.
That's right, yeah. Alright, so we go to the next day.
Can Legion smoke?
Legion cannot breathe.
You can still smoke, I guess.
I don't know
Don't know
how
what
if
to
I
do,
can't breathe.
Yeah, you kind of need to be able to.
Well, you can have like a
Okay.
little internal motor that just blows out air just to see what happens.
There's no purpose for that.
There is not. Just
I
asking a
realize-
question.
Blow out
Why is he
candles.
smoking for? He's a robot, or he's a clockwork.
Clockwork.
These kinds of people.
Alright. The next day,
Alright.
for the most part, it goes back to a bit of normalcy.
Can we sell all the stuff that we've gathered that is of value?
You could most definitely try.
I want to sell my axe in that case.
You go to Renger the blacksmith. He's banging away at a shield at the moment, being a shield as well as a line of farming apparatuses. And he sees, oh, the heroes of Fletcher's Rest. What can I do for you?
It just sounds like I literally forgot the name there for a second, buddy.
I think I drank a little too much of last night's festivities, in your honor. I did wake up in a pony stall, so I don't know what happened there, but... So, what brings you here? Need something repaired? Want to buy a blade? I have a sickle for the farming out. You might be able to use it for...
Well,
no?
I don't know why he decided to go to the toilet as he's selling the axe, but, you know.
Such is life.
Come on, you deaf bastard, speak!
He went to the toilet. Alright, while he's doing the deed, can I sell a bag of tobacco that I found on the wagon before? Not to this guy, obviously, to someone who buys
Oh,
tobacco.
no. Tobacco, I might like that.
Oh, you want tobacco?
Huh?
Here, bring. I like a good smoke. Here, let me see this bag of tobacco.
Oh, there it is. It's
me
only
see
the
this
finest of
tobacco.
leaves.
I mean, if we're... Oh, you have tobacco. I have pipe weed.
I'm not gonna give you any tobacco until you promise to me that you're not gonna burn me at the stake.
I will not promise that.
And I'm not promising you any bags of
If I need
tobacco.
to make that
That's okay.
promise,
I already have some.
I can't make that promise.
I can't make that
Can't
promise.
make that promise.
I could not make that promise to my dearest mother.
Alright, so to make this fast and essential, what you want to sell, everyone, put into the party sheet, please.
I don't think I have anything I want to sell.
Well, I think we should do that one at a time so that we know how kind of money we get each.
I'll probably do what I normally do, just make this fast also because the sessions are a little bit lower or less time than my normal sessions. I'm just going to split the cost, so, for the group.
My entire share goes to Donovan as usual.
I don't think this is worth Jack, but
I should have an extra battle axe. I don't know where it went. Oh no, Zalbar kept it.
Dude, the longbow is 1 gold coin.
Yep. And I have no need for it because I shoot lasers.
I would like to also buy armor, but that comes later.
I need
When you have
arrows.
money.
I need arrows now since I'm using this.
Hursk,
What's up?
does the stuff we sell for the price that it says in the PDF?
That's what you buy it for.
Okay. How much would I get for the axe?
Put
I
your
want-
battle axe in the party sheet.
Yep.
We're all
I-
selling it together to speed up the process.
And he splits the cost between all of us just so we don't argue.
So, but I do want though
There's
is
no
one
argument.
person to go ahead and give me at a normal roll, a will roll.
I'm an actor.
Oh, I was gonna say trickery, but
Do I get boons for being an actor?
if not, I'll do it.
Charisma and stuff.
I
Sure.
also have crazy high wisdom too. If we want to use that.
What do we do? You do use for that? Will,
sorry.
intellect?
Will. He said it's a will roll.
What does size 1 mean?
Why would it be a will roll?
Means
'Cause
it can
it's
only
force
be used by
personality.
people who are size 1. Or
Which
something
I am
larger.
not.
If we
Which-
want talking, I'm very good at talking.
Yes, you are.
Then speak.
So one person just to go ahead and give me a will roll.
Yeah, it's one person.
I don't have a good will roll.
I am
can
a,
give it a boon.
I've got average.
Proselytizer. I'm assuming I'm very good at speaking with people. Can I use my
I mean, you'd be good at speaking as well.
bombastic speech to help?
Go for it.
What?
I get any boons from that?
What
There we
roll,
go.
by the way?
It's
one
one
person.
person. He's doing it. There you go.
Ooh, okay. I'll do normal price. All right. Let's see if this works. Make sure everything's got a price on it.
There's also still a lot of coins over there in the parcel.
There are.
Small shield. Yeah, because it's not been even distributed. So let's see. How much is this shield?
5 copper.
Prices
Like
real
a-
quick.
All right.
Three items sold.
All right, for some reason the shield didn't accidentally sell, and then the longbow we'll split that down to silver. So I'll do 20.
Longbow's a gold, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that one's actually unused.
Actually, I did it. No, I did it wrong. So it should actually be half. So that would have been 15. Yep, there we go. All right. There we go.
Nice.
Neato.
How much of yours am I
Okay.
holding, Legion?
What's up?
I'm holding your coin. How much do you... If you want to zero yours out, I can update my sheet.
I
Essentially, you're
have-
given 3 silver and 1 copper, or yeah, you don't do it.
I currently have 5 silver, 11 copper, and 8 bits.
Okay. If you want to clear that, I'll update mine.
Cleared it.
Okay. So you currently have
I need
in
armor.
your separate pouch 9 silver, 17 copper, and 8 bits.
Hursk,
Yes.
Am I holding any money, or
Okay.
is it your money?
That's the money that I have set aside for you.
I want to
Okay.
buy a large shield for 1 silver.
That's for Legion. You're copying Papa Donovan. I like it.
You can buy a large shield. Go for it.
Yeah, just... do I have to add it myself?
Shield.
Okay.
Can I incur a further debt? I need 1 silver piece to get hard leather armor.
I can borrow some money if you need. I got that
You can have a
8
bit of
silver.
money.
I just need 1 silver to get hard leather armor because I have no armor at the moment, which is very not great.
What's your
You can have
strength?
some of mine. No problem.
My strength is 9.
Okay.
So you'll take penalties if you get hard leather.
Oh, will I? Oof.
It's strength 11 or higher.
That is true. Then just soft leather, and I don't need any money.
Yeah, because you take 2 banes to all strength and agility rolls. Sorry, 1 bane and -2 to speed.
I'm gonna need to buff that then. Wow, changelings have a hard life, don't they?
Mm-hmm. I'll get soft leather armor myself.
Well, just start buffing agility.
Yeah, it's probably better to do that. Is there like a cap on how much your DC can go if you just bump your agility?
The highest your defense can be is, I think, 27.
So when you have full plate, aren't you kind of like,
It's 18.
Yeah, but then you can't really go further than that.
You can get enchanted stuff, and there will be traits that increase your armor. I think it's like the Juggernaut path gives just +3 AC just by taking the path.
All right.
And there's like shields and that kind of thing.
All right, who's buying leather armor?
I'm
Me.
buying soft leather armor. There's
2
2
people?
of them that need to be.
All right,
yes.
because I actually made the item, I'm gonna drag it to your character sheets.
I will be right back.
Actually, I'm gonna put in the party sheet. Just go and take him from there. So we have
They
soft
need
leather
to
armor. We got
identify
2.
him.
And I'll identify him. So just let me know who took what, so I can identify real quick. So
I did. Jack.
And Koi.
all right.
I don't have anything that needs identification.
Thank you. Yeah, just let me know if you need it, and I'll do it.
Will
about-
we...
What about
Good
clothes then? Do I still have them, or do I just sell the clothes that I was wearing before? Or do I put them over the armor?
Put them over the armor. I'm not gonna worry about it.
All right.
And I'll get a small shield as well.
All right, I'll put it in the party sheet.
Coolio.
I'll go need a lantern for where we're going.
I mean, I don't know.
I'll be going to like a what's it called? A manor that's been left untouched for God knows how long.
Something like that.
I mean, might be dark.
So
Versus-
buy what you want to buy, and then we will head on out.
Could I?
Some arrows.
Oh yeah.
How much for arrows? Because I'd buy like 10.
5 silver for each set of 5.
5 silver
Or
for 5
excuse me,
fucking arrows?
CP.
It's some
Pop
expensive
them.
ammunition.
Yep.
So
It's-
I'll just spend 1 silver
So
to
it's 1
get
silver for 10
arrows.
arrows, essentially.
Yep.
Yes.
Which I'll get 10 as well. Well, here's a question. Is it possible to recover ammunition?
I think it's half. Yep, you
Cool.
recover half.
Okay.
I'm back, you beautiful fools.
Ammunition
Welcome
recovery.
back.
Yep.
You beautifuls.
Excuse me, I'm just dying here.
Give me just a minute. Gotta get a real quick death in here. Yo, can I get a death in chat?
And what would it be for because the way that special materials work is that the price is the same. It's just made of a different thing. So
Even if you have an iron tip on your arrow, I don't think that's a big problem.
Yeah.
well, no, that wasn't my concern. My concern was the cutlass. I was thinking,
It has a handle.
yeah, but I was thinking of just getting it made of bronze instead, so I don't even have to worry about it. I just
don't
sell this
have to
cutlass
worry
and getting
about it.
another one.
Get some odd looks at the small child with a bronze cutlass.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I think you're better off with
That
just
know
a
about
dagger.
changelings, so you might just want to play it off.
Fine, whatever.
But essentially, it wouldn't be a change in cost. I think it'd probably be
Well,
cheaper.
It's fine.
yeah, that's what I
probably
was
start
saying.
getting the iron test more often, though.
Hmm?
You'll probably start getting the iron test more often if you start carrying around brass weaponry.
Because the excuse I was using was that she just thinks it's fucking ugly.
I know. Regardless, people you meet will be like,
Yeah.
all brass.
If it's supposed like a main game, it'd probably be in consideration right now. I'm not really gonna worry about it. So you make it bronze, go for it. I'm not gonna worry about it. But in a more detailed game, I'll probably start hey, people look at you funny, like Jericho's saying, because it is odd that you're carrying around a bronze sword. Even if you
I think
it's pretty,
that the fact that she's a child is probably more concerning than the fact that
yeah, that too.
Not
So-
really. I mean,
she has
children-
bronze weaponry.
Well, I mean,
Child
it's coming
walking
of-
around.
That means
Children
she's
in war are a
changeling.
thing.
I'm already getting tested anyway, technically, because I'm a child walking around with a party. Not to say there aren't weird children.
One sec, sorry.
Nobody has even bothered to inquire into my backstory, so...
Well, yeah.
I missed the chance because technically when we were taking a watch together and doing the, looking around and stuff, our eyes glow green in the dark.
Do they? I thought that's
Yeah.
only if you have the feature. Because there's
What do
a
you
quirk
mean?
for that. There's a quirk for that.
I'm pretty sure that was in the general description of what changelings look like.
I would have tried to hide that if that was the case.
And I do background things, but I'm not doing it right now. I typically do them in sessions for players, but I've
Well,
done
I meant,
this thing.
I meant, like, y'all are talking about how weird it is for a child to be around, but, like, if you inquired into my backstory, I would have said about the same thing, like, oh, my father doesn't give a shit about me and my mother's dead.
Changelings can use them when stripped of their disguise. Changelings look humanoid, formed from dirt, sticks, and rocks with glowing green eyes. Set in other. Okay, so it's when you're not in a.
Yeah, when they're stripped
so
of their
it's
form.
when you don't have a form, your eyes glow green.
Yeah, and I think there is a specific quirk for that their eyes glow in certain situations, and I'm trying to find it right now.
That's all right. I believe you. I thought that it was part of the
Yeah.
every time, but that's just when you don't have a form.
Hers, do we need a match to light a lantern?
You have tinderbox.
You have a
Tinderbox is good.
tinderbox.
I don't know what tinderbox actually is.
I found it. Yeah, there's
A tinderbox is a
Matches essentially.
It's
matches.
Oh,
Canteen
okay,
matches.
okay.
and small kindling.
And there are, I will say, 4 healing potions available.
For sale.
Yeah,
Cost?
2 silver each.
I just I wanted to look at the quirk list just to make sure of like the exact wording of it, but yeah, it's literally just as simple as your eyes glow green in the dark. That's literally all it says. Also, I didn't really process this before, but on the changeling page, like with all the backgrounds and the quirks, that picture, I was trying to figure out forever what that guy was holding, and it actually is just a strip changeling. I never really, I didn't stare at it long enough to ever really tell.
Oh, I know what you mean now.
Yeah, well,
I'm looking at it.
yeah, stripped of their form.
By the way, I'm actively always making sure that our beautiful clockwork does not touch me in any way.
I was kind of already doing that. I was already doing that.
You know, you're gonna make him real sad, but
It's
understand
not.
some
It's not you. It's me. All right.
Donovan
It's not about you.
Donovan taught them super early that not everyone likes being touched. Donovan taught Legion the concept and importance of consent.
Consent is like tea.
Oh shit!
Does the lantern come with the
Oil? Yes.
one worth of oil? Yes.
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 That lasts for 4 hours, and then we have to fill it up with the oil flask.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's like continuous use, so it's like,
Yeah, it's 4 hours per flask, basically.
yeah.
So if you're like in a
In that
dungeon
case-
for 4 hours, then yeah. But if you're like out in the wilderness, I probably won't really worry about it.
No, but we are going to a manor that's not been.
A haunted manor. That's
Yes, that's no one been at in God knows how long.
to the haunted mansion.
I feel like if we go there in the daytime, unless we're like in a windowless room, my shadow sight probably applies.
Yeah, but
This is my favorite anime filler episode.
What is?
You're
not
gonna say that's my
everyone.
favorite.
Going
Disney
to a
ride,
haunted
then you made me
mansion.
sad.
not everyone here can see in the dark.
Oh, I thought you were about to say not everyone here is a weeaboo, and I was about to stand with you on that one.
Well, I'm not a weeaboo.
That's exactly what a weeaboo would say.
Are we all ready to go, by the way?
Extremely disappointing.
No, I'm gonna buy one
Let's do this.
lantern and
Yes, we'll know when you're ready to go.
5
Continue.
oil flasks.
Jesus.
5
First,
oil
the
flasks.
available
That's a 24-hour.
Kursk, the availability of weapons didn't change.
Yep,
right?
still only common or uncommon, no rare weapons.
Alrighty.
No rare items at all, so you can't buy anything that's rare. And
Why do
definitely
you
not
have two
exotic.
back? Oh. Did you hear what I wanted to buy? Hurt?
What's up?
You just give yourself a lantern for
Yeah,
the
but
money.
every time I try to do it, it doesn't go.
Oh, it comes unidentified probably. Let's see. Alright, I will make it. Item, lantern.
Hey, Donovan. Get out, Donovan.
I don't
He's
think
not here.
Donovan's here.
Is it a spotlight lantern or normal lantern?
Normal.
Donovan can't come to the phone right now.
I just want to read him the description of Pox.
Oh, Jesus.
On a success, the target's body erupts in green weeping blisters. The target takes 1d3 damage from disease and becomes frightened for 1 round.
Grief.
It doesn't sound like a curse.
That does sound like a curse.
He was
That
just
sounds,
sick.
that
That's
sounds
got
exactly
curse
like a
written all over it.
curse.
He just got a recurring disease, alright? It's not my fault.
Sounds
Lanterns
exactly like.
in the party sheet.
Yes, I see it. How long does the ration last? Unidentified. Yeah, how
Don't change
long
the
does
name, because you can't read the text
Okay.
if you do that, so just leave it on. I'll do it for you. So,
How long does the ration last?
I would say the best for rationing, so probably I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Aragorn, you just
It
take it.
says 1 week in the PDF.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. So,
Okay.
I've heard the meant for long. That's like a MRE, so
Okay.
not too worried about it. Anyways, we will continue once everyone clicks the ready check in chat. So
Well, Donovan is AFK currently.
that's fine.
I'm looking through
Um,
stuff right now.
The oil.
Oh, yeah, oil flask.
5 oil flasks.
And you said nothing rare, yes?
Yes, no rare. Only common and uncommon.
Oh, because I was thinking of getting lockpicks.
How much do they cost? Or are they rare?
They are rare. They're 1 silver piece.
No. Then you can't get them right now.
Hmm.
You have to
I
find
have
some
no
out in the
con-
wilderness.
I have no what? They're lockpicks.
The bandits could have had one.
They're probably actually that might become in handy. You know what? Go ahead and take cockpicks. You got it from the bandits.
Okay.
Now I imagine they're rare because they're probably not easy to make.
Well, yeah,
Well, it's
that's,
not that
I
they're
was-
not easy to make. It's more like who would make them in a very respectable
Yeah.
Right.
Who would
That is
make them
true.
out in the middle of fucking
Yeah,
nowhere?
That's kind of that's
where
that's why
people hardly even have locks at all.
I was just about to inquire like if I could have like had contacts because that's kind of it's one of those things where it's like it's an illegal thing to make, but like if you have a rogue,
You're a child. Who would sell you lockpicks?
if I'm a rogue,
Child.
I'm an I will have you
You're a
Actual
child
status is more
first.
important than your
Rogue
mechanical
later.
class.
I will have you know that I am an informant. Which children are like that. Yeah, there are children informants
In big cities where there are poor beggars all
Yeah,
over the
like this
street.
is this isn't a super like
This is a-
criminal friendly area.
This is an allegedly friendly village.
Allegedly friendly. Ouch.
Allegedly friendly.
Liquidy stuff.
Liquidy stuff it is.
It's just
Allegedly is my favorite insult in the
And
entire world.
also,
allegedly friendly.
I also want the coil throw.
Witchcraft is fine, allegedly.
No, you're
Zoink,
back?
Scoober.
I'm back. Sorry, the 5-minute visit turned into a 30-minute discussion. So,
There was a 5-minute visit?
a lot more than that.
Hey Donovan, can I read you the description for Pox? 'Cause just to see how your character would.
Can I read you my description for Rend to tell you what it would do to your body?
The target's body erupts in green weeping blisters. The target takes 1d3 damage from disease and becomes frightened for 1 round.
Rend. Take 2 damage. The damage takes 3d6 damage as it explodes.
Zoinks.
Next action, cure disease. Problem solved.
Oh, that's not against you. It's just if I used it in combat.
And
I am
he
Blue
was
Priest.
and he was trying to say that doesn't sound like a curse, and I'm like, no, that sounds exactly like a curse, actually.
No, it's a. I told you, he's got a
He's got a
long
friend.
disease.
If people start popping up buboes, we're gonna have a discussion.
Oh, as long as that doesn't end in burning at the stake, I'm fine.
That depends on you.
All right, so we're all ready to go. Okay, fantastic.
Getting tired.
So we head off during the early morning after a bit of a shopping to prepare yourselves for the journey ahead, as you're going to look for the brother.
The brother.
His
Brother.
name being Narder Gainbert.
Excuse me?
Ah.
Nogger Goothbert?
No, Narder Gainbert.
You know it's a Hursk NPC when its name makes you squint. Excuse me, cappuccino for a Norbert Danebrow?
Sounds like a witchcraftification.
By the way, I'm going to award
Latte for,
fortune to both Zalbar and Jack for that.
Arctine?
There you go.
Is
We
there
got fortune,
Sorghum
dude.
Arctine in the house?
I'll take fortune too.
What did you say, Hursk?
I'll give a fortune to Jackie and Zalbar for their interaction.
You wound me. I didn't get one for my interaction with Jack.
Yeah, you both did.
I'm not
Oh,
Zelda.
no, sorry. I didn't mean to give Zalbar. I meant to give one to Donovan. You know what?
Zoinks.
All right, screwed up. I'm going to give you all one. Because Koi did some stuff, and so did the Legion.
Can we keep having Hursk screw up?
Shut up.
Or just like as a group lie to Hursk about when he screws up so we can just all get it?
Yeah.
Don't test the GM. Okay.
Jankies.
I will buy a horse.
Say
I'm buying a horse.
Yankees.
You're buying a horse.
Yankees, more like. I buy a horse.
Okay.
Is that a meme or are you actually buying a horse?
I'm buying a horse.
Are you gonna ride a horse while everybody else walks next to
You
you?
can buy a horse too.
No,
Oh,
I
no, wait,
don't.
you're poor. The church
eh,
blesses me.
Take
Why are
remember
you
the
buying a
cabin
horse?
at the
You're gonna have to be just as slow as the rest of us.
Yeah, but I don't have to walk.
How much does a horse cost?
2 silver.
2 silver.
I'm buying a horse.
I'm 1 silver short, boys.
How do I whisper?
I can do
horse?
them.
I'm going to pickpocket.
I think it's slash.
/ whisper GM.
Yeah.
I would like to whisper in horse.
You can do,
Say
you guys,
that-
you can do slash. So you can do slash WH GM and then. Here,
Does it work? Because
do it that way.
Hursk, how much does it cost to actively speak horse?
To speak horse, it will be 45
Maybe
gold.
Perfect.
It will also make you feel a little hoarse.
is
Uh-huh.
everybody buying a horse?
Well, I need to pickpocket for the gold, or for the silver rather.
Hey, we can buy 1 horse and both ride it together.
No, thank you.
Stranger danger.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have 1 silver. You don't have the silver.
The strangest of dangers.
No, I'm just gonna go around and try to pickpocket the money.
You're a
I mean,
small
keep in
girl.
mind,
You
they are
need an
peasants.
entire
Yeah,
horse.
The reason this is
Cover.
thus, bro. You're like, yes, small child, please ride this horse with me.
Coy,
be
go ahead and give
fun.
me a agility roll at 1 boon.
I have a donkey.
And
You're
I will
an
trick-
unassuming girl.
And I will trickery for another boon.
All right.
So that's 2, and then agility. Oh, I'm gonna fortune that actually.
That was a quick one.
He gets fortune, it immediately blows up, picking 3 bits from his
3 bits from a peasant.
Well, that's a 1. I'm pretty sure I'd get caught with that.
If it goes negative, actually, yes, you'll be caught with this.
I mean, you're under 10, you get caught.
So I'm gonna fortune that to try to make it a success. Is that how it works?
Stop stealing things.
Disappointed Donovan in the bar.
Roll me a d10.
Are there even enough horses in this village to supply all of us?
I
3.
mean, of course there are, because they got the horses in the back.
It's a 3.
Horse jockeys and tag.
Oh, that's not great.
Am I just a youngster? Did I just?
Legion,
I
do you?
show
No,
up
I
my-
know what
my
you. No, I got you,
youngster
Legion.
Alright,
because
alright,
I'm a
I'm
weeb.
good,
Because I'm a weeb, I got you.
I'm glad somebody got me. My God.
I assumed you were talking about grass, so I wasn't paying attention.
No, I
Ain't
was
nobody
talking,
tell me nothing.
There you go.
Legion, do you own a horse?
All right, Coy, it's on the card sheet.
Absolutely not.
Cool.
I am a spider. I weigh 50 pounds.
So
That's not a lot.
I will.
Does
break
that mean you can ride in the back somewhere?
Yeah, you do the conversions yourself, so
Yeah, I don't remember what the conversion is.
it's always 10 to 1.
10 to 1. All right.
What it means, you silly
Screw-
Billy, is that I've got
screw
the
you
horses in the
guys.
back.
Screw you guys. I'm gonna
So-
take my donkey.
You had a donkey, I remember that.
Oh yeah, I
And
forgot
I'm
about
gonna
that.
take my wagon too if you're gonna ride horses.
Wait,
I'll
so
just-
we could have gotten those wagons back here because you had a donkey?
The donkey couldn't pull the entire wagon.
Yeah,
I
it
only
could.
have a wagon.
And then the party started combat. Roll for initiative, boys and girls.
I'll get a pony.
I told you about the no wait you can
Let's
get, I can
start
sell you my
caving
donkey.
in skulls.
I'll get a pony.
Dibs on
But
Jack.
But Donovan, which skull will we cave in?
I have some suggestions based on corruption levels.
No,
I'm
get
gonna
it.
s-
It-
I'm
Donovan,
gonna
you
start
missed the
with
joke.
I'm gonna start with your horse's skull.
Because I said which skull, but it could have been like witch skull.
Ah ha ha.
Oh,
Witch.
ah, ha, ha. Good
Which
joke.
skull? I like
Get
that.
it?
That's good.
Yeah. You get it. You get it.
I got it. You got it.
You're with it.
Guys,
You're with it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm getting a pony and I'm naming it Brass.
Between Legion and I, we're kind of hell on anything because I can blow up spellcasting focuses and weapons, and Legion can just end them.
Rightly or otherwise.
Like if you're wearing armor, boom, that armor just blow up and you take 3d6 damage. Oh,
I don't think that the battle axes have pommels, unfortunately.
I mean they're made of wood and metal. I can blow them up.
No, but without a pommel, you can't end your opponent rightly.
Oh,
That's
someone watch
fine.
Scholagrim.
Yes.
Anyway,
um,
You don't have a lantern?
will you add the horse in the inventory, or how do you do that?
and then I need.
There's only one horse on sale.
And then I need bit and bridle.
So how many horses do we need?
I bought
I'm
one.
buying.
I'm
I'm
not
buying
buying one. Unless
Apparently
Donovan buys
three.
it for me, which he totally can.
I mean, I feel like you would like a horse.
How does a clockwork spider ride a horse?
Special saddle.
You know what? I don't need your shit, bro.
You can put him in. You can put it.
Don't be so speciesist. You
So
don't
two
know
horses,
me. You don't
right?
know me. You don't
2
know my
horses in the
struggles.
parcel? You
And
get a
a
pony?
pony.
I will spend 2 of Legion's silver to buy him a pony.
I'm getting a pony as well.
How much is a pony?
It's the same.
It's the same. It's just
Okay.
smaller.
Okay, same. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Legion would enjoy a pony.
And then
Probably.
I'm going to get.
Does Donovan like tell Legion that he's buying them a pony?
No,
Or
no,
does-
I like cover your preceptors.
He like keeps it a secret. Oh,
and like
yes.
pull you up back behind the stable, like surprise! It's a pony. What are you?
Oh, Legion just like begins emitting a high-pitched buzzing noise.
So do you only get 2 horses and 2 ponies? Is someone not getting a mount?
I'm gonna take my donkey because these guys.
Oh, sorry, you got donkey. Okay. So.
Look at
You laugh all you want.
in
Donkeys
the
are
immortal words
intelligent
of one of my
creatures.
coworkers. Poor, 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 poor.
Donkeys are intelligent creatures who will
Poor,
likely
poor,
sense danger
poor,
before any
poor.
horse ever will.
Look at this ass. I'm just
Poor.
riding a donkey.
Anyway.
Did you just really? Did you do that? Did you really?
Anyway.
Did you just make an ass joke about a donkey?
No, I
I'm
mean
going
that's looks
to-
like you.
All right, Coy, what are you saying?
I'm also going to spend a total of 8 CP for a bit and bridle, a saddle, and a saddlebag.
Can we just
Oh.
establish now that we're never going to use the term CP again, please?
Why?
For God's sake. That
What?
means something very different. That it
Copper-
coexists.
Copper
Copper
pennies.
pieces, I understand. There you go. We could just call them coppers, but please not CP.
I kind of
I
want to buy a
don't get
dog.
the-
I like dogs.
Joke.
You could get a dog if you want.
Ooh, I
Keep
can
in mind,
hire a peasant.
keep in mind you're gonna have to keep in mind
I'm
you're
so
gonna
excited, like, I can have a slave now.
Oh shit! Doesn't I have to pay you?
Oh,
keep
good
in mind that
grief.
you've gotta keep these things alive.
I don't have to.
These things.
Oh my god, if you let the dog die, Donovan, if you let
No,
that
you
dog
gotta
die,
keep
you're gonna
the
have
peasants
one
alive.
sad clockwork.
Okay, and now I have to do the conversion of getting feed. So here we go.
Oh my lord.
It's 4 bits for.
Can we not worry about feeding a horse who can
Well,
eat
we have
grass?
to keep track of our own rations. So I'm gonna
Who
keep
can
track
eat
of
grass?
Well, Hursk, do we need to keep track of feeding our horses
For
or
this, no, not for this one shot.
Cool.
Or
Okay.
this
Christ.
extended one shot, no.
no? I mean,
Okay.
it matters. Having supplies is important. There have been expeditions that have gone tits up because
I would
they
say
didn't-
for the main
Shut the
game,
fuck
yes,
up.
but not for this.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's not a ridiculous thing.
I know,
Like,
but it's less looking for this one shot.
We
so we
are
spend like an
going
hour
to
just going
the
shopping. Right now, so-
Outskirts of town to visit a house of a peasant.
Fun fact: opium's only 5 copper.
Really?
Hey!
Yo, time to get hurt, bro.
Oh my lord.
Oh yeah, totally.
And it's uncommon, so we can buy it here.
Yeah. I'll get some of that.
Little tweaker.
Oh my lord.
I'm kidding.
Are horses not rare?
No,
Or-
they're
or
common.
horses are rare.
Back.
I'm going to encourage our group to chip in for a local to be act as a groom for our horses. And serve
I mean-
them. It's 1 copper each per week.
To put it to perspective, how much I managed to steal by forcing a success, I got an entire gold piece.
What?
What?
Mm-hmm.
How does this town have a gold piece?
She rolled someone important.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I had her do a random roll on a D10 table, and she rolled the best result. So,
Hey!
Gold coin?
yeah,
That was the D10 roll.
it was the
so
best
yeah.
result on that table. It was a gold coin. Yeah.
Well,
By the way, Hursk, yeah, I don't have a horse, I have a large meat animal.
Oh yeah, sorry.
the fuck?
well, in that case, Koi can easily afford our laborer. Will take care of horses.
Yes.
I don't think that she disclosed this information.
I did
Uh,
not. I'm just
what?
telling you.
What's
And-
bit and bridle?
It's
It's
for
a
it's for steering the horse.
smaller, mean animal than large.
Oh, I meant to
I
make
have
an
a-
animal, not mean. But still, it's a mean horse. It's a mean pony. Mean
Here's
pony.
the important question. How thick are our horses?
It's now official. It's a mean pony.
Okay.
How can I make money in the downtime?
I'm doing it because my profession, so I assume that's where I'm getting the boon from. There's nothing that says that you can't try to steal from people.
No, I'm asking Hursk, how can I make money in our downtime?
Depends how much downtime that we have.
You can bully.
I'm not
You
for you
can
to drag
bully
on.
poor
Yeah,
peasants.
you can do
to-
religious stuff and probably gain either a bit of coin or gain favors with the church. I'll probably pull like the 5e rules. You'll gain some favors with the church, so you get cheaper stuff on maybe potions or healing if need be.
Man,
Also,
this
the big thing
episode
is,
gonna
you
be
won't go
shocking.
to jail if you fail the roll, where Koi probably will.
Mm-hmm.
You can just bully peasants to giving you, donation money for the church, quote unquote.
I wouldn't do that though.
Yeah, I probably only allow one roll per going back to like a camp for a major thing. So like I won't let her do like 5 rolls. So
I know.
That's right, Captain. There's a pickpocket at large. I will find them for you.
That's why I'm only just like, that's why I only did it once, like per the times that we've been here.
I mean, someone's gonna be real pissed next time we come back into town.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I said I always introduce consequences to actions. So I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
All right. Can we move on then?
Yes.
By the way, I'm sticking with the donkey. All right.
Okay, that's
Sure.
fine.
I'm not gonna accept your charity now or like your handout.
You're just like,
Oh, we wasn't skipping it. That's good.
fucking like my dog.
I'm like, oh, you're gonna get a horses? Fine. I got
You've
this
had your-
donkey, and
To be fair, you've
I've
had
had
your
him for a very long time, and I was being.
I don't need your horse. I have my donkey.
I was being, solidarity. I decided not to take my wagon when we went together. So, but now everybody's just, I want to buy a horse and ignore everyone. So fine, I'm just gonna take my donkey, whom I've been in bond with for a very long time. He's a very good
please,
donkey.
He's got a better
not
connection
need
with
to
his
know
donkey.
about you and your bonding with your donkey. We are okay.
I'm just getting a horse because everybody else was, and so I wanted to be able to keep up. So we don't. I don't want to be the one to slow everybody down.
Wow, thank you for
Koi
pointing
just,
out how poor I
Koi
am.
just wanted to belong.
Essentially.
I mean, mother baby.
All right, where do y'all wish to go? That is the question.
Home. Let's go home. This place is terrible.
But it's 8 a.m.
I know. Good time to go home.
Don't you know it's a crime to go home at 8 a.m.?
That's against RPG logic. You can't,
If-
you can't end your quest in the morning.
If that's
I-
true, if it is illegal to go home at 8 in the morning, I am a fucking criminal.
New law passed with the Fletcher's Rest. No one can go home. They have to work out in the fields.
Yeah, but I don't
Right,
think he was
stop me.
referring to Fletcher's Rest as his home.
I don't even think I have a home. Necessarily.
We were
Well-
supposed to. Okay, well, before we do an expedition anywhere, before we know even where we're supposed to go, maybe like
Yeah.
the big. He's mentioned something about rivers. We were supposed to go to his outskirt of town house to
Yeah.
investigate his brother's room.
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing that?
Tally
Yeah.
ho.
In the immortal words of a wise man, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Well, let's go to the other man's home, and if he's dead, we take his house.
All right. Yeehaw!
That might be a
let's go.
corruption. All right,
Why is that corruption?
That's
He's dead,
not-
he doesn't
When
need
he's
it.
dead, he doesn't need it.
dude, what about his dog? I
anymore.
mean, his dog needs a place to stay.
I will adopt his dog.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me a better person. I am adopting
Yeah.
a dog and taking
I
care
will
of his.
steal the identity of the person who was
Give
owning
me
the house.
anti-corruption. My corruption goes negative.
We're talking about stealing
Negative 2
identities.
corruption.
Oh, we're talking about stealing identities here.
No, my identity is better than his. Why would I steal his?
It's like with the, It's like with the like value overflow. If you go negative, you turn to max corruption instead.
So, you can go
My
for-
identity's
But you
better
go
than his is
to the
one of my
farm
favorite sentences we've
on
said
the
today.
outskirts of town.
Tarn.
See, I can't pronounce it correctly now. You got that down outskirts
So we're
of
right
town.
here on the outskirts of Tarn.
Yes, sir, right.
Carnation.
Ain't it just something?
My goodness, is that some witchcraft I smell? Let's go hunt them down, Billy Bob.
Yeehaw!
You
I fucking hate you all.
eat your last haul.
Jinkies.
Anyhow, I found his house. Look at this house. I found it.
Yes, because Gilu Gainbert is out front mowing the fields.
He's mowing the fields.
Jane
Push
Bird.
forward.
His beer-fed crops don't look too good.
No, they're very, very small and sapling young. They're shrivelly.
How is he mowing his lawn?
No idea.
With a fucking scythe.
Yes.
Is that a John Deere? My goodness gracious.
No, it's a deer named
Smells
John.
like a John, runs like a deer.
He's from Brigham. They don't have grass. He doesn't have.
Both of those things sound unfortunate. I want very few things in my life. to
John Deere or Jack Donkey?
God, I can't talk anymore.
Can we stop?
Session cancelled.
Hello, peasants. We're here for your brother's room.
It is getting kind of.
We're breaking towards the time, so we'll wrap up soon. I do need to cook for myself. Oh yes, you can come. I'll bring you to and come inside. And he puts down his scythe he's been mowing the fields with, and he opens the door to his little modest cottage.
This is a very nice, modest cottage.
Thank you. I built it myself. No, I did it with my brother, but
You have a lovely home.
no, thank you. You go inside and it's just a bit dirty. It's a bit nice. He takes you to the side room that his brother was staying. The door's closed right now. He goes, I don't know what you can find inside there. I kind of, for my brother's respect, I never went into his room. You can go inside. And he opens the door and he swings it open. And inside you see a modest room adorned with clothing, some pots, some
What
garments.
a modest room.
A modest room. And there is a small collection of papers with scribbles on it, because it's a farmer, he can't really write, but he's making drawings, making a crude map, if I could
The
say.
ancient texts.
there's also pieces of
just
charcoal.
as the scrolls have foreseen.
Pieces of charcoal that is on
Used
the
for drawing.
desk. Used for drawing, yes.
Drawing.
I look at the peasant's drawings. Am I disappointed? It's rhetorical.
I will draw what you see for you.
Oh, good. It's gonna be at the same Billy level.
Then you're definitely going to be disappointed. Disappointment guaranteed.
Sorry, Hirsch.
I will never apologize for speaking the truth.
I am the Lorax.
Anyway.
I speak for the truth.
Anyway,
What you drawing, Whiskey Boy?
Well, Herska's drawing. We gotta give him a minute.
That's a ghost.
Oh my god, the charcoal's moving. I smite the table. Oh, sorry, everyone takes 1d6 damage. I apologize.
You mean destroy the table?
Yeah.
Detonate? Detonate the drawing.
detonate the table. I think that would probably be enough to kill this poor guy.
Yes.
Or
You
at least
see
not
that, though.
Well,
And-
that would solve the quest.
You see, he has a collection of papers, about 10 of them, all of that figure.
Oh my god. I can't tell if this is Hershey's best or his worst.
I can't either.
Why are his eyes and lips flies?
Because it's a fly ghost monster.
If someone made a snowman into a doll.
Yeah. Well, is this a
Did you
is
just
this a
say,
ghost?
what if someone made a snowman into a blow-up doll?
Yes, I did.
I'm so upset that you're still alive.
This is Jack's dream woman right here.
Well, he's got like the wonderful curves.
The what?
Look at the penis. She has a penis.
But he's facing that way.
Are you
Damn,
all
this
just
boy
complete
thick.
degenerates? My God. I knew some of you were sketchy. Like I knew Jack
Small
was
man.
He's just like
no,
facing through the
whatever the hell
floor.
he is, but my God, people.
He's getting his surgery as we speak.
I can't draw right now.
He's like facing through the floor
No,
right
Hurst,
now.
we're really getting into this right now because we're really getting that like horrible peasant who can't draw feel. It's real good.
Yeah.
You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it.
Here's the best
This
part.
is some hardcore
Here's the hot
method
take.
acting right now.
Here's the fucking thesis. Are we having this conversation in character right now?
Here's the fucking tease.
I think that would hurt his brother's feelings.
Oh my god, I can't breathe.
I turned to the
By the
peasant.
way, my dad
Anyway.
taught a snowman.
Anyway.
I turned to the peasant. Is your
Okay.
brother in the head?
No, I've already checked out house. He's not there.
No. I mean,
Is he well?
is he put together well?
I've already checked the outhouse. Not there. Such words shall go down in history.
Yes. He did win my mother's affection mostly, but yes, he is definitely fine.
I just realized why the fuck do I have a tin spoon in my inventory?
Oh, that's what you also looted from the guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, a tin
Because you
spoon.
can't use an iron one.
So it looks like peasant. What does it look like?
She keep referring to him as peasant.
Peasant, what does it look like? Oh my God. Hey,
he
yo.
puts it right side up.
Poor
I
dude.
don't know what this is.
thing?
It's just like, what is in his head? It's like a. I'm sorry.
He's wearing a sack to hide his identity.
Excuse me, poor boy. Poor boy, what is this?
We
I
love
also
you,
appreciate
Hurst,
that
but
Hurst drew this and said, "Yep, this looks good."
This is serviceable. We can work with this.
I think we've completely lost it. Like, I don't think there's any saving this at this point.
I hate you all.
Love you, Hurst.
What's his peasant boy's name? Gainbert. Gainbert.
No. My name is Gilu Gainbert.
Gainbert. Yes.
Gilu.
Gilu Gainbert.
Gainbert.
Gilu Gainbert.
What kind of name is
I'm
this?
just gonna
I
call
swear
you
to God.
I'm just
G.
gonna refer to him by his
Every
last
one of your
name.
NPCs, Hursk, is like, hello, my name is... How goes it?
Because that's literally Swedish. We can understand that, at least one of us.
That's fair. I apologize if I just swore in your native tongue. I didn't mean to
I can't
bring such
breathe.
rudeness
I can't
into
breathe
your
right now.
home.
Too many vowels for Polish.
Galu, Gainbright, what the fuck?
At least we're all
Gainbert.
having fun.
Gainbert.
Oh, Gainbird is so much worse.
Oh, God.
Gainbert, your brother is missing.
At least we're having fun.
Your brother's missing. Thank you for pointing that out.
Apologize for my my companions. It's part of a special program where we bring
Excuse me.
underprivileged, cancer-ridden
very
idiots on
confused.
adventures.
I mean, Koi's very confused right now. Like, she has no fucking idea what I think's happening.
This is not an adventure. We're searching for a poor man who's been lost in some
Guys.
haunted mansion.
This is an adventure. We're all really going on an adventure of self-discovery and learning. We all don't deserve to live.
Jeez. Oh, I already knew I didn't really deserve to live.
Oh, none of this has been... This has all been me, not your boy.
Oh! You spoke kind of in that like, sort of drone.
Oh.
Wow.
That's just Barris.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Wow.
Legion has a sort of drone to his voice, and then you spoke in it for a
You know
moment.
what? You're right, and I hate you.
I'm beginning to suspect if he's not just RPing himself, considering that we're all dying here, unable to breathe, and he's just maintaining his cool like a robot.
You find a new fucking map image.
It's like Make a Wish but for idiots, and I'm the team. And these are my little spawn. I'm bringing along
How are you the team leader of this Make-A-Wish Foundation?
because I'm the only sane individual in this group.
Okay, shut up.
You're
with
trying
being
to
correct.
burn people on
Stop
the fucking
being right.
stake.
Stop being right about things.
Okay, so we got a new map.
Is this also a person?
No.
Yes.
Not no one's
His
a
head's
person.
right there. That's his arm, and his tail. He's a snake guy.
I'm like
Well, then he's got like
90%
legs
sure
here.
Donovan is gonna die next session. Just show up and he's like, sorry guys,
All right,
Donovan.
but I do
fucking
gotta wrap up the
dead."
goddamn session right here. So.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, please.
Sorry, Hurry.
All right, no, it's fine. I've not left this hard in a long time.
Oh,
Make
God.
no
Stream
apologies.
here.
I'm hilarious.
Grief, you people.
That was glorious.